Get the desktop. Well, hello everybody. Happy Monday. Hope everybody is ready for another wonderful week of playing games and avoiding as much work as possible. I think a couple of my players, I think Kai, did you get your microphone working again? I think Kai is having microphone problems, but we will check on her. I think I'm still waiting for Arena to get back to her desk. So we will do a little housekeeping while we're waiting. All the information you need to know about us is right down below in the About section, all of our links. I will be updating some of our contributor links and developing new panels to send you out to all of our co-creators and family of creators. I know Kai has a lot going on. Cesare has his stuff going on. I've got some friendly copy paste links down there now, but my goal is to upgrade them to their own interactive panels when I get some time and make those active links that will get you to where you want to go. Join our Discord. We have lots of cool things going on. We are a teach, learn, and play Discord. We do not do any of the things that I find I'm not a huge fan of some Discords. We don't do leveling. I think if you want to talk and participate, you do it at your own leisure, your own pleasure. I always feel like leveling kind of forces people to participate, and that's not really what I'm all about. We have games that go off every Monday, Tuesday, every other Thursday, Friday, and Sunday night. Now we are taking this coming weekend off, so there will be no Debtor's Gambit Sunday night. But look for our other games. Denizens and Their Masters on Tuesday, Titans Revival Tuesday afternoon. This Thursday, we have our level 21 shot. So if you're a member of the Discord, come on over, select the upcoming events channel, go ahead and hit the accept button, and you can be in our live Twitch one shot that we do every other Thursday. But now that I'm getting a lot more inquiries about it, we are thinking of switching it to every Thursday. And then Friday night is our Age of Arcane game, which is, well, the Dark Sun inspired homebrew campaign. It's kind of the atypical anti-hero campaign, so it is a little bit on the dark side. If you're looking for something not as dark and gloomy, you may want to watch a different game. Our Denizens and Masters, Debtor's Gambit, and FaeRun Reborn are a little bit more upbeat, a little bit more kind of mix of adventure and fun, kind of slapstick from time to time, kind of depending on the mood of my players. The other thing we do, you'll notice that sometimes we have cameras and sometimes we don't. We like to use the animes. Not everybody is comfortable being visually available online. And once again, I do not shame people for that. I think it's important for my players, our players, to be comfortable in their environment, because the whole point of playing is playing, using that noodle to play games. Let's see. Let me put the Discord up for you. So the Discord is linked down below. Oh yeah, and we're giving away dice. I really, every now and then I go over to Viridian Gaming and take a look at the new dice that they got in. And right now we're giving away a set of the Speckled Lotus. It's really cool. Green numbers, yellow, orange, shell-like coloring. I will put that link down below. To enter, all you have to do is exclamation dice to be eligible. So make sure you type in that exclamation dice. And it helps if you chat in chat. Obviously, make fun of us, make fun of me. In particularly, I highly recommend making fun of Arena. It's lots of fun. I'll say making fun of Gulshaw. I mean, it is. It is a Gulshaw is lots of fun. Floating pumpkin heads are not your usual, thing that you see out in the world, but it's pretty cool. Kai, did you get your microphone working?
Yep, everything's working. It was my headset that quit on me.
Gotcha. Ran out of power?
No, it just decided to boot itself off. I don't know. Computers.
Yeah, it is what it is. I get you. Yeah. So, with that, we did our housekeeping. We're sort of caught up. Thanks, Lord Dragon. I need that. I need that reminder of me. Oh, and by the way, I'm wearing my girlfriend got me this. It is one of our Discord members' artwork shirts. I will be buying another one of our Discord members' artwork shirts. This is, that's the other thing. I got to put Skathos' link up in the About panel, too. He makes some really cool stuff. Evidently, human skateboards are a thing. Of course, it's got green lettering in it, so my green screen kind of mutes it a little bit. All right. So let me bring up my notes. And let's talk about where we last left off. And I believe we concluded a milestone, correct? Last time you had defeated the construct that was in charge of watching over the tomb. You guys then created the symbiotic relationship between it and Max, as Max seems to have possibly found a new host. Max beginning to realize more and more that he may actually be older than he really is. As, Max himself, being a mask, is now symbiotically attached and learning what it means to be a part of this guardian or sentinel-like construct. I believe before I went on the week-long break, you guys had leveled up, correct?
No, we need to go.
I think we leveled up the week before.
Was it the week before? Oh, okay, gotcha. That was when. Oh, that's right, because that was the 3.5 hour near full session combat that we had with the Sentinel, and that's when it got overtaken by Max and his high charisma-like abilities. So, as that part of the adventure wrapped up, another particular individual returned. Scorch had returned. Met up with Velev separately. The two of them went and scouted out the Jasper mining colony. Eventually scouted out the mountain range associated to that area. And then, which would be the Worntooth Mountain Spire, passed by the volcano and made their way over the Pim Ruins into the north. The furthest most northern portion of the area, the Kingdom of Whist, or the former Kingdom of Bith, making their way towards the construction site for the Maw Chasm Bridge. The rest of you had made some inquiries in regards to the scribe prisoner that was taken. You also, you'd also made some arrangements to travel north. You had some choices. You could either go to Traverton, you could either deal with the Jasper mining colony, and some other activities that were going on, and all of you had settled on heading north to the Maw Chasm Bridge construction site in an effort to aid the individual known as Silverhand, who has now been successfully cured of their timeline duality of existence. And because that greater
welcome.
restoration through both the, Arena doesn't know this, but Gulshaw had invoked the once per month divine intervention of the Raven Queen, where he successfully persuaded them to give Gulshaw the power to assist Arena. The greater restoration allowing the time-slipped double existence of the Silverhand entity to only belong in the current time, which allowed the cure of the genetic disease that was inherent to the Silverhand family. This had reinvigorated and re-inspired Lord Silverhand. This was kind of noticeable by Derek, who then pleaded his case for maybe coming up with some new and creative ways to harvest timber and deal with the fact that the Dryad that Derek has met has had some concerns about getting involved with Whist and all the challenges that involvement incurs because of the behavior of both the Crown's Guard as well as those that are in refugee-like fashion flooding into the area, increasing the population on a daily basis. The team decided to take part in the celebration of the completion of the construction of the Maw Bridge, which should take place in about 3 to 4 days. They have a 2-day journey from Whist to the far northeast region, or actually the far easterly region of Whist, which will take them to the very edge of one of the largest canyon-like landmarks in this particular area. And at the point where it's not quite as wide, the Silverhand estate has been gradually rebuilding a massive bridge that spans this section of the canyon in an effort to connect the Midlands, the far eastern Midlands, with his kingdom and begin to incorporate more wealth and more influential individuals into the reconstruction and re-expansion back into Greater FaeRun. The caravan had assembled. Gulshaw's family members are in this caravan as Frostfur? Yeah, Frostfur. Yeah. Frostfur's caravan had already left to deliver their last load of supplies. The hope is to stop off at the midsection between Pym Ruins and Timberland, make it to Timberland, and then from Timberland, make it furthest north to the Maw Bridge Expanse and the construction site. The size of the caravan that's traveling, this is a 2-day journey. Spring is definitely here. The weather, well, no, you guys are spring to summer transition. Spring is definitely concluded. As you guys make your way on your first day of travel to the deep eastern part of Whist, this morning you can feel the heat, a bit of humidity. The caravan stretched out maybe 200-300 feet in length, 3 or 4 major carts with mule packs, the basilisks with their riders, and the full assembly of Gulshaw's family leading the way. It is the morning of the first day of travel. So here's the thing. For the morning of the first day of travel, the only person that's not with you is Velev. He is... did you ever communicate with them, Velev? I don't remember.
Yeah, he sent me a message.
Scorch sent Arena a message.
That's right. Scorch had done the messaging that time. With the understanding that Velev is in the area, at the very least, the Maw construction site, the first day travel is expected to be quite easy. Most of the road towards the village or town known as Timberland is expected to be under full control of the Crown's Guard, as well as Brachus's men that are in charge of the more important patrol duties of making sure that the recent activity of the slavers is under control. However, Gulshaw's family, in an effort to maintain a more secure travel and avoid any possibility, you guys have left at night, if I remember correctly. And
Yeah.
leaving at night, it is unusually warm. It's a very warm evening. You guys have a full 8 to 10 hours worth of travel. You can choose to take your long rest now during the nighttime travel, or wait until they make camp for daylight. Otherwise, this entire first day is all of yours to pretty much do whatever you want to do while within this caravan. And this caravan, large but manageable, and Gulshaw's family are nomadic. They're well practiced at it, so they keep a pretty steady pace. With it being evening, however, the nighttime air, the nighttime cadence of the now summer-like sounds of insects, the stars, a clear sky, plenty of moonlight to keep this caravan moving along. Brachus's men, including Silverhand's guards, because Silverhand is accompanying you as well to participate in the celebration of the opening of the bridge. There are maybe, at any given time, 10 to a dozen of the Crown's guards circling the caravan, keeping an awareness out. A forward scouting unit is up ahead as well. A rear guard unit is behind as well. 2 of the main basilisk riders are at the head of the column. Otherwise, it's a series of donkey, pack mules, carts, just laden with either items meant for celebration or the re-provisioning of the last of the construction effort that it will take to secure the final span of the bridge, at which point all of those mostly trapped or deciding not to make the 3-week journey all the way the cavern or canyon are now set up on the opposite side of the Maw Canyon or the Maw Chasm. So with that, we're caught up. You guys are currently traveling, making your way east. It's a warm night. What would you guys like to do?
Well, since we're traveling with a caravan and they have, I'll ask Gulshaw this actually. Do you have anybody in your do you know anybody who can identify these? And I'll show the gauntlets that I found.
that pumpkin face is a riot.
Let's see.
What's your passive perception, Kai?
My passive perception,
Mhm.
something ludicrous, I believe.
Ludicrous speed now.
Yeah. My passive perception's not crazy. It's 17.
I'll say that you can see Derek, because you guys are all kind of riding alongside or in the caravan. At some point, you do notice that Derek pulls out some gauntlets to show Gulshaw, and you overhear him mention, do you have anyone that can identify these? So you're free to interlude into that conversation.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Excuse me if you don't mind. I would really like to actually take a look at those for you.
All right, and I'll show him to her, hand him over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you using identify?
Yeah.
Kai?
Yeah. Yes.
So, as you begin to examine these gauntlets, they're almost like a kind of hardened leather that's very light with kind of edging of platinum and gold plate. They're definitely magic. You recognize the magic as enchantment. As you turn them around and focus, you realize that in the tips of each of the gauntlet fingertips are a series of chipped diamonds in the tips of each one. And then you finally feel the magical enchantment kind of blossom out to expose their effect. These are called the gauntlets of accuracy. And whoever wears these,
nice.
they require attunement. So whoever wears them and is attuned to them gets advantage on all ranged attacks.
All right. Those aren't for me at all.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like for a ranger. Range attacks,
Hey,
ranger.
I feel like something's...
You made friends with the Dryad, not me, buddy. Or you think it's friendly, at least.
I wouldn't exactly call her friendly. I'd say we're non-confrontational at this point in time.
Yes, your ranger character is just as elusive about flirting as your real life personage. Yes.
Flirting? What's flirting?
Getting a little
Well,
more
she's
excited.
not exactly in a position where she can be very openly friendly.
I'm sure she can be in any position she wants to be.
Yeah, this. Oh, so inappropriate.
Make a move, Jared.
So inappropriate.
Is there a disclaimer before this starts?
Not there should be.
Have you ever made love with a tree
No.
before, Derek?
Dendrophilia. It's called dendrophilia. Yeah.
All right.
He just started college. Give him time.
In that case, I might as well. I wanted to do a melee range character or a melee ranger, but that didn't work out so well. So yeah, I guess I'll be full on because this will be my last attunement slot. Then cool. I'll start attuning to them then.
Okay.
Assuming they're
Yeah, it'll take about an hour, which you'll be traveling for at least 8 to 10 hours, so that's more than enough time. Anything else anybody else wants to do? I mean, you guys got some time to work on or do whatever you want to do?
Gol Shah is going to kind of be on the outside flank of the caravan, and I'm just going to try to concentrate on making my hammer do all kinds of things. Like, can it change forms? Can it shoot a bolt of magic out of it? You know, just everything. I'm just concentrating.
Right.
Trying to figure out what I can do with it. Can I change it? Can I change its form to a different weapon? All those kind of
Well, knowing what you've been told by both the apparitions at the time when you defeated the creature in the cellar, both the understanding that Baal being the god of death and the Raven Queen being the goddess of balance, you definitely begin to realize that attunement is required for this hammer. You also begin to realize that even more after the divine intervention that you requested to assist Arena in the greater restoration of Lord Silverhand. This has offered up a lot of kind of natural insight in regards to the hammer. You begin to realize the hammer has more to do with creation and balance and death and balance. And because of your recent interaction with the Raven Queen, you do notice on the flat surface of one side of the hammer is a skull, and the flat surface of the other side of the hammer is the tree of life. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check first.
Okay.
Yeah, I love those size.
Let's check. Okay. Let's see. Where's my mechanics? Okay. What is that?
Nobody ever asked.
Intelligence.
Hi.
Ugh.
And remember, folks, to enter in for the dice giveaway, it's exclamation dice to enter and be eligible.
You know what? I'm gonna use my. Do I have to call my inspiration before I roll the die?
No, I'm good with that. I mean, if it was a more serious situation that was like a balanced encounter issue, maybe. But if you're burning inspiration to get some insight on your weapon, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna add that. So, 27.
Okay. Your passive is also high enough. Well, 27 on that's on your Arcana check, right?
Yeah.
Now give me religion with advantage.
An equally worthless stat for me. I just smash things. I don't really care about the whole religious part aspect of it.
Imagine
I don't have
that.
to believe. I know my gods exist. I don't have to have faith.
Full shot smash.
Oh, okay, well, I'm glad I had advantage. 18.
18. It's an interesting situation for you. You've been given some awareness, right? The there's a series of things that have happened that faded reality is kind of coming more into your understanding of what's happened. The discovery of the documents that are designed or specifically utilized for the establishment of an order or a temple, more importantly, dedicated to the Raven Queen. This hammer of both death and creation, the emblem which represents your vestige or your oath or fealty as a champion or a vestige bearer to the Raven Queen, you're definitely getting the feeling more and more that you're being treated like a conduit, or the ability for these gods that can no longer truly influence the prime material play, but have to do it through you. And you begin to believe more and more this is due to the collapse of the weave. With the collapse of the weave, it is very difficult for the lesser and greater gods that did remain behind after the apocalypse to actually be able to project themselves. You get the feeling that you are an active projection at this point. As you study the face of the hammer that kind of emotes a death-like interpretation, and then you study the face of the hammer that emotes the Tree of Life interpretation, you get the feeling that this hammer is capable of taking life, but also giving it at the same point. And I'll say you rolled high enough to the point where you pick up on a revelation from the hammer that whenever you hit or invoke the Tree of Life during your melee strike, you will consume 2d12 hit points from the target that you strike with it. And that's contributed as a bonus action. So when you successfully hit with this hammer and you invoke the words Tree of Life, you can roll as a bonus action, you can roll 2d12 and retrieve 2d12 hit points from the target that you strike. And that is good for once per short rest.
Okay.
And you're kind of lost in study on the death, the emotation of the skull, the emote of death, knowing that that is the one that is the contributor to the god known as Baal. A god that you know at some point in the past was considered the greater deity of murder and contributed to the prime material plane in a very different way than what Baal has become. Because, even gods will eventually change if forced to by the very nature of the world's evolution. In order to save this world, things change. But you're lost in thought on that when one of your cousins, Asim, comes kind of plodding up alongside you on the back of one of the basilisks. What are you currently riding, Gulsha? A horse or a basilisk? I forget.
I don't have a basilisk yet, so I'm ready.
Well, all you ever have to do is ask your uncle. He'll give you one.
Oh, well, okay. I'm going to ask my uncle for that for sure.
Okay,
Who was on the goats? I mean the rams.
I'm not sure. I think Derek, you were on one of the rams, right?
Yeah, I helped Arena and the other one get ready, and I took one.
Okay. So, Gulsha, I'll retcon it. Your uncle would have offered up a basilisk to you with no problem. And your cousin kind of saddles up alongside you as you're kind of lost in thought, staring at this hammer. Cousin, what are you looking at? That hammer, I've never seen it before.
It's a gift from the gods.
Ah, so you still believe that the gods are here?
I not only believe it, I know it.
Ah, well, knowing is important enough, but it'll be good to be back amongst the dunes and deserts soon. I miss the heat of our land. I miss our animals. I miss our other tribes that we work with. Do you know if you plan on returning with us, or are you staying?
I go where the Raven Queen wills me. Not sure where that takes me yet.
Ah, it seems to take you east, cousin. And he kind of puts his um, puts his heels in the side of the basilisk, and you just watch it take off as he kind of waves and smiles, and he disappears into the underlying forest back on his normal scouting duty. Anybody else want to do anything while they're traveling?
I want to send Ember. Not Ember. Sorry, wrong character. I want to. Yeah, wrong character. I want to.
She's ripped
You know,
from the
be
other
nosy. I want to be nosy. I have a cat character, you know. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a cat on animes, so of course I got stuck in that one. Just want to be nosy. I want to watch everyone
Okay,
around me.
fair enough. Go ahead and give me a perception check really quick.
My perception.
When I'm doing all that, can I do an attunement on the hammer then?
I'll say since you at
Can you roll
least got the first revelation of one of its capabilities, you can begin to attune to the hammer.
Okay, cool.
I am using my brand new Witcher dice. Let's see how they fare tonight. Not well.
Uh-oh.
You got a 5.
Got to warm them up first.
Oh.
Apparently, I have to warm them up. They need to be. Yeah, not gonna say how I warm them up.
Kai definitely has a couple things she's been working on with her new infusions, shield, and working on her usual chain shirt that she wears just to make herself not so smackable.
I don't remember. Was I on Ghost or was I on the wagon?
I think you were on Ghost because
Okay.
Derek and Kai, I think, were on the Ram, correct?
Yeah, I think so. Because
And
I
then-
can't.
Hell, also.
Max,
so
do
I
you remember
can-
were you on one of the wagons? 'Cause I think
I
you
think
might.
Max was on the wagon with me.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right. So Arena and Max are on the wagon. So what are you telling Ghost to do?
Be nosy.
Okay. So since you have Ghost being nosy for you, go ahead and roll perception with advantage.
Okay.
There you go. Get that pupper in there.
Well, that's a 14. So
14.
it's better than my 5.
Yeah, I mean, after a while looking around, you can see the occasional basilisk rider come in and out of the undergrowth of the forest. Ghost practices the art of, kind of stalking them a little bit, but kind of keeping an eye on things. And he kind of circles back to you, and he just kind of plods alongside the wagon, kind of enjoying the night air. You watch as he disappears into some undergrowth, comes out with rabbit remnants along his snout, and you watch as he swallows a large hair whole, and then doing his normal ghostly things that he does. He's actually not used to traveling at night. Normally you guys don't travel at night, so he's kind of
Yeah.
a little bit of his dire wolf kind of background is there.
All right. And then I am. Okay, so I got that necklace from Silverhand,
Okay.
the Beacon of Hope. And I am attuning to that as we
Right.
go.
Okay.
Because I don't believe I have attuned to it yet.
No. Have you designated? Well,
I
Did
have a
you-
spot open.
well, no, but so the Beacon of Hope, you have to once you attune to it, you assign a location that it.
No, the Beacon of Hope. I think it casts the spell Beacon of Hope because you said
Oh yes, yes,
it's
yeah,
a
yeah,
very
yeah.
small pendant.
Yep. I'm
Requires
thinking,
attunement twice a
Yep.
day. Speak the word hope, and in a 30-foot radius, healing abilities get an additional 4d6.
that's right. Thank you. I got.
And
see?
then once per week, I can call out to my god, and everyone in my radius has an immediate long rest.
Yep, that's your Pantheon interaction
Yeah.
with that. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
got that.
one,
I did a U and I got it confused with something else,
right?
as they say.
But I did cast Word of Recall. I believe it was Word of
Yes,
Recall.
Word of Recall is what you cast.
At the Chimera.
Yes, at the Chimera Mercantile. That would be
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
So that'll consume your night. Gulshaw, that'll consume your night. Max, Kai, and Derek, do you guys want to do anything while you're traveling?
Well, Kai's gonna work on her shield and her chain shirt that she always wears with
Okay.
her infusions.
Okay.
Make herself a little bit less hittable, and yeah, that shouldn't take her too long, but probably the whole night for sure.
Okay. Is there a particular infusion that you're working on?
Yes, actually. Let me get to it. Let's see. It is called Enhanced Defense,
Okay.
which is for the chain shirt. So that increases the armor class by 2. And then my repulsion shield, which will 4 times, I believe it's 4 times a day. When I get hit by somebody, I can push them back.
Nice.
So that's super fun. Plus, it increases my armor class because shield.
Nice.
So
So I'll say as long as
Yeah.
that's all you do all
fun.
night long, that will be
Mhm.
successful for you to have that available the following day. Max or Derek, anything you guys want to do with your evening?
I have a question.
Shoot.
So what is because so I know that like further down there's farmlands and stuff like that, but what's it like in the area that we're at right now? Is it grazing areas? Is it just an open field, or is it actual like crop production?
The section that you guys are traveling along is called the Silverhand Road. Now, on the left-hand side or the northeasterly side, it is a mix of grassland, slight like rolling hills, but very much on the low side, with mixed like sections of copses of trees, like clumps of trees. On the southwesterly side, which would be the opposite side, is a mix of farmland, grazing land, and clumps of trees from here to here, from time to time. Um, Once you get to the main junction of the road, it goes and turns directly eastward, and it will eventually become more of a forested road line and less of a, less of a like farm agrarian production. It'll be more wildlands, more grassland. The forest will get thicker. The road does eventually take you within maybe a mile of the old Pym ruins before making your way further east. But for the most part, it's territory that's a mix of activity.
Okay, and how far are they going to take it till they make camp for the night or a day?
They're going to go at least 8 to 10 hours and probably try to get as close to Timberland as they can. But there are some decent areas outside of Timberland that caravans can use. They've already made a couple trips to the Maw Chasm, so they've kind of got a system down for this. The only thing they're doing a little differently for safety purpose is they want to travel at night and camp during the day.
All right, I want to test this out since I haven't used it yet. I'm going to begin an 8-hour casting of plant growth,
Okay.
and it'll affect a where is it? 8 hours. All plants within a half-mile radius centered on a point within range become enriched for 1 year. The plants yield twice the normal amount of food when harvested.
I like that idea. So I'll say as you are chugging along, yeah, you spend
Just
your
because
you spend your travel
I'm
time doing that.
experimenting with my nature magic.
That's true because you are getting higher in levels now, aren't you?
Yeah, all my stuff up until now has mostly been supportive.
Fair enough. That'll conclude your activities for your 8-hour stretch. Max, is there anything you want to do?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So, kind of propped up like the voluntary statue that you are, you and Arena are in the wagon. The journey pretty much goes by without any problems, no sightings, no concerns. At some point, the caravan comes to a halt, begins to make camp off the side of the road. The full travel has gotten you as far east as you go. You hit the three forked section and then continue east. Just as you get maybe an hour east of the Pim Ruins at the next junction, let me go ahead and bring that down a little bit. You are now currently an hour east of the Pim Ruins. The next junction will take you directly east into Timberland or slightly southeast towards the Black Forest Bridge and then towards Woolsville. Currently, you're going to be camping at this junction as Gulshaw, your uncle, decides to send out during the day while the rest of the caravan rests in the daylight before traveling at night for the second day of travel, decides to send everybody out in order to, well, make sure the roads are clear, make sure nothing strange is going on out there. And you guys conclude your first leg of the journey. You can technically settle in for a long rest now if you want to, so that when you're ready to travel for your second day's journey at night, you'll have the effects of a long rest. Velev, for you, before your day concludes, you and Scorch have settled into an area that offers you a bit of privacy and seclusion from a very busy encampment, very large encampment that is, well, it is definitely bears all the hallmark of, ooh, I almost did that. Hold on, let me turn this thing off before. Booyah, there we go. I was like, showed you guys something I didn't want you to see. That would have been sad.
Aw.
Ooh, what'd you almost show us? What'd you almost show us? Huh?
The
Huh?
next encounter.
Hey now, hush you. Why can't I not? Oh my god, it's not letting me. That's very frustrating. Hold on one sec. Let me fix that. That's not it. It's visible.
Doom.
Is that it?
Almost
Nope.
showed us our doom.
Well, I'm always happy to show you guys your doom, but so
He shows it to me all the time.
hey now,
What?
hush you. So Velev, you and Scorch have settled into like a private, like little area that's some remnants of some old forest that is just on the outskirts of the construction site. And the site is quite large. You can see where Frostfur's caravan is encircled just outside of the main camp. The camp itself looks like it probably supports anywhere from 100 to 200 individuals. There are a series of wagons and like all the machinations of a construction site. And on the far east portion of this site, you could see the beginnings of the chasm expanse, looking both south, almost like a southeast way and a northeast direction of both sides of the camp. The chasm itself is quite large, but where the bridge is currently wrapping up its construction, it would appear to be the most narrow point of the chasm. However, what strikes you most interesting is the vast amount of encampments on the other side of the chasm. You can actually see just dozens and dozens of campfire smoke signs just coiling up. You can see pavilions and tentage that just seem to go on and on until you lose sight. The entire kind of expanse on the other side is both interesting and a little bit foreboding at the same time. Currently, for the two of you, since you traveled during the day, you've already had the two of you are currently awake, right? So while the other team is still traveling, it's night. It's not quite time for your long rest. And now you're watching as the campfires are springing into light. The camp activity can be heard off in the background. And it's just you and Scorch around a very small fire pit. Not much more than that, as neither of you require that much. At one point, Scorch is back into their elven form that he's taken before, but much darker and broodier looking than you remember it being. He seems to like this form. And he's currently sitting on a felled tree near the fire, kind of poking at it with his mage hand that's holding a stick and poking at the fire with a stick without actually even moving, almost like mimicking him being lost in thoughts. Takes a moment to look up to see you and then looks back to the fire.
Thinking. What you thinking?
I don't know. I know the last time we spoke, I was a little bit flippant in my decision and my choices, but I think doing away with minimizing my choices from 3 to 2, seeing this vast array of the Silverhand power, not gonna lie, it influences me. I just have my concerns, that is all.
Like what?
Well, do you ever get the feeling that maybe you're being led by a leash? That things happen regardless of your choice?
Kinda? I guess.
Well,
Sure.
I mean, look at you, Valev. What were you doing 2 months ago?
Oh, mostly like just going into the forest and helping Vert and Lord Silverhand find stuff and hanging out at the druid place at our compound and learning lots of spell things and going out into the forest a lot, spending some time with the family. Normal stuff.
Well, have you ever wondered what they do with those things that you find for them? They dig them up and put them in a box somewhere. Seems strange.
I guess.
Oh,
I mean,
and
if they're useful, they probably will use it.
and here's another thing that might blow your mind a little bit, Valev. I wasn't born yet.
Wait. What?
Well, 2 months. I don't even think I'm a month old. I have all the appearances of being over
Oh,
1,000
right,
years,
right.
but I
At
must.
that time, you weren't born yet. Gotcha.
I mean, I must absorb the entire context of an entire world that was dictated to me before birth. But yet here I am looking at the world as it is now, and I wonder, is there
Is
even
that because of all of like the dragon memories from the past? Is that what you mean? Like they were telling you what the world was like, but then now you're here and it's something different?
Well, I think it was programmed. I think whatever magical effect has allowed me, I think I was already this old when I was, altered and put into a state that allowed me to be recovered when things were ready. You get my meaning, Valev?
Wait, so were you like a full-grown, like how big you are now, dragon?
I-
And then they took you out of that dragon body and put you in the egg?
I don't know if it's that specific, but I think whatever magics were worked, I think that I was contained or put into a containment of some sort with my memories and my age intact, so that when I was revealed at the right time, I would have those memories, and those memories would influence me. But I think when I came into existence, I don't think the time was right. This has allowed me to have, free thought, free will, have a better understanding of making my own choice. My suspicion is whoever did this to me and put me there intended to come back first.
How does that make you feel?
I don't know.
Valev
yet.
is not really sure about how to have these like in-depth conversations
With
with
a
an entity that's thousands of years old.
Belev, the dragon therapist.
Right?
Well, I don't believe I have a memory of ever being asked how I feel. Normally, I'm asked, am I hungry, before people run. And he kind of smiles with very wickedly sharp teeth.
Are you hungry right now?
He's snacking on something at his waist that's in a small pouch, but other than that, he just kind of smiles ruefully at you. See, that's the problem, Valev. I'm always hungry. And I think that in itself is part of the alteration of myself. These
Well,
little...
I think we can agree that I would never make a good snack because I am very skinny and you eat a lot, so we're good.
You watch as his nostrils kind of flare. Yes, of course. Skinny is the reason why.
So what do you think we should do?
I don't know. What do you think we can do? I know your friends are traveling. When I spoke...
I can't do much, but you could do all kinds of stuff.
When I spoke with your friend Arena, I probed her.
How is she?
She seems okay. I probed around a little bit in there. Well, it's a
What?
relative carnival inside her head. I would advise caution.
Really? Really?
What's a carnival?
A gnome's mind.
Well, imagine the art of being busy and inquisitive all the time and never being satisfied.
What's inquisitive?
Curious.
I'm pretty inquisitive too.
Yes, but you're 12 years old, right?
Hey, I'm 16 and a half-ish.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
not
sorry,
sure
Valev, but
exactly.
all you humans look alike to me. It's difficult for me.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I mean,
We're probably all kids compared to you.
well, take Max for one thing. I mean, that is a strange person. I mean, you are aware of what that mask actually is, right? I mean, he's at least told all of you that.
From what Arena told me or what Max has said, he is the mask.
Yes.
So
Well, yes, and the meat.
he doesn't wear it, right?
Well, no, he wears the meat popsicle that carries him around. Is he still attached to that
Oh, he's not in that thing anymore.
thing? Was he ever in it?
Or it was on it.
Ah, yes.
He wasn't on that anymore. Above game, it has been a couple of weeks. I was there when he
he's symbiotic.
He was in the necklace at that point. Did I see him after he came out of the necklace and was like all chill and good?
Yeah, you were aware of the fact that... Well, no, actually, no.
I don't remember the time frame that Scorch and I had left.
No.
From what I remember, he was still in Arena's necklace,
he
if that's
was still in
correct.
Arena's necklace.
Yeah, because the encounter with the Sentinel and the aftermath of the Sentinel, you weren't really involved in, and you weren't
Right. I
involved
had
in the
just asked
symbiotic.
Arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, asked her how he was doing with that because I still didn't
Right.
kind of
The fact that he's
information out about.
completed the symbiote relationship, you're definitely not aware of at this point.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh, he isn't on that person anymore. There was this theater that's being built, and then underneath the theater there was kind of like this tomb thing, and when somebody took something out of it, and then there was this guardian that was there, and it was this big metal like armor creature person thing that got really, really big, and then it came and it started destroying the town, and we had to stop it, so we were fighting it for a really long time, and then Max got put on it. Gulsha reached up and grabbed him, and he was wearing it for a second, and I thought was Gulsha, and I didn't know if Max was actually Gulsha or who was doing what, but then he took it off, and then he put it on the guardian thing, and then they put him in Arena's necklace, so hope he's good.
Well, so that we're all on the same equal footing. And you're worried about me. It doesn't bother you that an entity in a theatrical mask that was riding on a meat puppet at one point has now created an attempted symbiotic relationship, well, based on what you're describing, with an ancient relic. A relic infused with a relic? I mean, what's to worry about, right, Velev? It's perfectly fine. Happens every day over tea and crumpets.
I mean, tea and crumpets do sound good, but I don't know, dude. I turn into bears and all kinds of crazy animals.
Yes, I've been
Who knows
meaning...
what other people can do and what's normal?
Well, and I've been meaning to ask you, Velev, on that point. Clearly, that's not something you just innately know. I mean, I imagine someone had to teach it to you.
Yeah, kinda. For most of them, yeah.
And your teacher's name?
Oh, the shaman from my village.
That's a long name, the shaman from your village.
Oh no, that's not his name.
Well, it's not important, I guess. But
It's Dragar.
Dragar, do you... Well, why aren't you with them, Velev? I would wager that your friends would miss you, but are your friends your family, or your family your family?
Well, I mean, my family's my family, but well, my family's really different. I mean, the shaman is Dragar. He's done a lot. He's taught me a lot for sure, but
I can see that. He's taught you how to speak with dragons that are over 1,000 years old. These are skills that will come in handy, for sure.
well, he teaches a lot of strange things, at least from what the other druids in the village think. Do. I don't know. There are a lot of weird things in the world, I guess. So I guess if I'm really weird, that makes me normal?
Well, I would say that we're a big, giant bucket of normal.
Okay, cool.
What do you say we stroll into camp and see what's going on?
Sure.
I'm sure Frostfur would love to see you.
Who?
Frostfur, the tabaxi in charge of one of the other
Yeah.
caravans.
Yeah, why would he want to see me?
Familiar faces are always friendly.
I guess. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry is my main point.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
let's get you some food.
Well, I was hoping that perhaps we could purchase a cow.
Yeah.
And then I can
okay.
be very discreet and take it somewhere.
Yeah. You bet. I
Good.
don't really do like money things a lot.
No.
I have a gold bracelet and a couple of gold rings that we could probably trade, but I don't count it up very well.
Well, here, I took this out of the egg one, or the egg hatchery before I collapsed it. Maybe this will help. And he reaches behind and detaches a medium-sized bag from his belt and tosses it over to you. I don't know how much is in there, but perhaps it'll help. You open it, and it's just filled with platinum.
These are heavy. How much is this? What is this?
The platinum coins, I believe. I have very little need for wealth or acquisition of things. I only
see that's weird. You are weird because I always heard that dragons always wanted to. I mean, dragons always wanted to like keep as much treasure as possible.
He kind of slips his arm over your shoulder and kind of steers you towards camp. Well, let me tell you some stories, Velev. And the two of you begin to walk in the direction of the construction encampment. And that will be your period of time. And eventually you guys will take your long rest after Scorch sneaks off to consume a cow. All of you...
What was the platinum and cows costs and worth?
Well, I mean, most cows are like 2 or 3 gold.
Okay.
And I'll say during your time while you're getting in your long rest before the next day, which will be the day of travel or just the day of sleep for your other group, it's 250 platinum in that bag.
Gotcha. Perfect.
So the rest of you wake up to a nighttime meal being prepared. You can hear the caravans getting ready. You can hear encampments being taken down, wagons being loaded, pack mules and horses being tethered to carts. The usual 30-minute routine of getting ready to get back on the road. Anybody want to do anything before you get started?
On the road again.
Did I end up attuning to my hammer?
Anybody who was doing attunement before the long rest, you are now considered attuned.
Yay! I am attuned.
Oh, you're definitely attuned.
A cartoon.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Mhm, mhm.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
So I wanted to ask, these gloves, they give me advantage on ranged attacks?
Correct.
Do they give him
Okay.
disadvantage on melee attacks?
They give him disadvantage on hairballs.
Oh, you
Well,
could have used that on your old other character.
he's
You could send it back
he's
to the Rift.
okay with hairballs. I don't think he's gonna run into hairballs. I think he might be okay.
Great. Now that you said that, Jason has to go and create a custom monster that's just a massive hairball. Kind of similar to a gelatinous cube, but gets kicked
Oh,
under the beds a lot.
not similar at all. Be far
we
more
are going
frightening
into
than
it.
a gelatinous cube for sure.
We are going into a tabaxi encampment, so there could
Yeah.
be a lot of hairballs there.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine that the tentacles off of a gelatinous hairball cube-like thing would be really good at grappling.
So anybody want to do anything before you begin your journey?
And as a bonus action, it crawls up your. Never mind.
You know what?
Uh-oh, she
Oh
muted.
my god! Thank God I wasn't drinking.
I mean, where does hair end up?
I do love you.
Right.
Thank God too, because otherwise it'd be a really odd
Awkward.
situation.
Awkward. Okay, Arena is going to ride around on Ghost for a little bit.
Fair enough. Anybody else want to do
Um,
anything before the journey begins?
I will do her usual elixirs, just the normal 2 that she normally does.
Okay.
I just haven't rolled for them yet.
Sounds good.
Now, did we have the Golemy guy? Okay, I mean Max. Riding on one of the rams because would they hold him, or was he in the wagon because that's the only thing that would hold him?
He was in the
I think he
wagon
said
because
that the ram would hold him.
the
Did you say
ram.
the ram would.
Yeah, it would as long as it was just him
Yeah.
on the ram. But
Right.
In his small form.
yes, but
Not his 30-foot form.
correct. That would
Yeah.
be accurate. Although, Max hasn't exactly been able to figure out yet how to do the full attunement yet, or
Bend his legs.
yeah, he's still working on understanding how to even
Bend
be
his
this
knee.
creature for the most part.
He just enlarges his half part and has really itty bitty legs.
He just skates around like Gumby.
So would that make him a halfling?
Make him Detective Baby Legs.
Oh,
I was thinking
don't-
more Deadpool.
yeah.
I don't need to.
But in like
It's his
Warforged.
basic instinct.
Oh my
Maximum effort, guys. Maximum
Maximum
effort.
effort. Maximum effort. Get it?
Yes.
I'm gonna
Yes.
roll my dice that I won from Control Group. I got 2d6s, so I'm gonna roll
Nice.
them.
Yay.
So
Yeah, my elixir.
you guys do your normal
1.
pre-prep activities before loading up and beginning the second leg of the adventure, of the journey. You're in a bit more far-flung region. You're now east northeast of the Pim ruins. Always in the background at night is that somewhat active volcano way out in the Warntooth Range.
We totally didn't activate. Totally.
No, totally not.
Wasn't us.
Yeah.
Wasn't us.
And you're at the junction point, and based on the scouts coming back, the Uncle Fatma decides to take the Timberland route, stop off at Timberland before going across the grasslands and the northern plains in the direction of the Maw Chasm. I need everybody to give, with the exception of Valev, who is not there, I need everybody to give me perception checks, please.
Do I get advantage because of ghost?
Sure.
I might have to.
Got a 9.
9. Okay.
15.
15.
I did not do so well on mine. I got a 12, but I'll roll for Dudley too.
Okay. Hey, you know what, Cesare? You still owe me a backstory. You know that, right?
In text form?
Well, yeah, that would be pleasant.
Oh, okay. I thought we were just talking about it and you were going to memorize every detail about my character's backstory and then we were just going to go on from there.
And
Yeah,
that,
he's totally gonna do that.
and
Cool, cool.
that's why I love my Cesare.
And
What, you can't
Dudley
do that
gets a
with
19.
6 games a week, Jason? Come on.
I know, right?
That's
Jeez.
more than
Step it
why
up.
you-
Step
That's
it
why
up.
you hurt your back so you have time to write it.
Oh, yes.
I have like 30 characters, and I have to do that for each one of them.
I always
See,
write
that's
it
what happens
through.
when you get that subscription. You can make unlimited characters.
Well, actually, I don't have the subscription, and I play in different platforms, other platforms. So.
See, that's what happens when you play in other.
Yeah.
What happens when you cheat around?
Very
like that.
much so.
So, Gulshaw, what'd you get?
What am I supposed to do?
Perception, like 25 minutes ago?
Yeah, I had to turn the AC on, man. I was dying.
Well, yeah, it's definitely making you wrinkly.
Oh, sweet. So 24.
So 24 for Gulshaw, 9 for Max. Kai, what'd you get?
17.
17. Derek, what'd you get? 19 and 11 or 12?
Yeah, I got the 12. Dudley got a 19.
Okay. Arena, what'd you and Ghost get?
15. Well, I rolled with advantage.
Okay. Gotcha. Gulshaw, about the second hour into kicking off this second half of the journey towards Timberland, off to your right, there is a rather loud kind of arcanic like popping noise, maybe about 100 feet off to your right. And the flash of light catches your eye briefly. And then it kind of boils out from behind the trees. And you watch as strange kind of like shadows begin to flitter up into the trees. Give me an Arcana check really quick, since your perception was so high.
Okay. Arcana, I don't get anything on it. Yeah. So 14.
14. There's something familiar about that energy. You've seen it before.
Damn it.
Valev, you're woken up at the beginning of your long rest by Scorch. Scorch tells you, get up now, and rushes you out of the camp. And you watch as he turns into his dragon form and he goes, quickly, get on my back now.
Okay. What's going
And
on?
then he lifts up onto the air and begins to streak towards the westerly direction, in the direction of the Pim ruins, as fast as he can. For the rest of you, you can now see this light growing. Gulshaw, you're closest to it. You watch as the light spreads and glows and pops, and that ozone-like smell begins to percolate out of the trees as one red impish creature comes flying out of the trees, and then another, and then another. Before long, all of you are watching as a swarm of these red imps come bursting out of the tree line. I need everybody to roll for initiative, please.
Ooh.
No.
And don't give me your initiative yet until I'm ready. I'll ask for it.
You're not ready.
No, I'm not
ready for
ready.
it.
I'm not
ready
ready. I
Don't give it
swear
to him
I'm
till
not
he's ready.
ready.
I'm not ready.
Be polite and just.
I
wait to
swear,
get
I don't know
to
why I
when
continue
asked
to
for it.
roll with D&D Beyond.
Don't roll with D&D Beyond unless you want to roll low all the time.
I am so disappointed in my dice right now.
See, while I'm
Yeah.
doing this, I get to hear all your guys' commiseration in your
You
dice.
gotta warm up, man. You gotta warm them up in your hands.
And warm them up in the trackpad.
You gotta say stuff like, baby needs a new pair of shoes, and then roll.
What kind of dice are you normally throwing? The Nevada kind.
I mean, we do live kind of close to a casino. You do too.
Yeah, there's like 5
Uh-oh.
in
Yeah.
the desert near
Captain
me.
Kirk music's coming on. We're gonna be fighting.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to see what our background is. There's some menacing eyes right over mine and Gulshaw's photos.
I know, right? Dude, you're great.
Those menacing eyes are always there. It's when I switch to the battle scene, you got to worry.
No!
Oh
dear.
no. Oh no.
It's a little chunky. Come on, pixels.
It's alright, you can see
It'll
it on
it'll
Twitch.
unpixelated in a second.
Come on, pixel lates. Hurry up and late.
That latency. It looks great in Twitch, guys.
It does look great in Twitch.
Is
Yeah,
Discord
that fly around battle cam is nuts.
All right. So who got
Oh.
20 through 25?
Oh, crud.
I got something even higher.
Oh, shit. There's my boy.
I got 26.
Oh, baby.
What do you do?
26 for Max. Anybody else? 20 through 25?
Oh my goodness.
How about 15 through 19?
Sorry, the Twitch chat was like cracking me up. It does sound absolutely terrifying.
How about 10 through 14?
I got 15.
Oh, well, thank you.
Sorry, I was laughing at chat.
I got an 11. I am disappointed.
11 for Derek.
Nice. What the
Hurts.
boy?
5
15.
5 through 9?
Oh, that would be Gulshaw.
9.
9.
6.
Wait,
I
hold
got
on.
an 8.
Okay, so 9 for Kai. Ooh. I got an 8 for
Any lucky
Gulshaw.
number.
And who got a 5? Or 6?
Valev got a 6.
Valev got a 6.
Yeah, all these
Alright.
names popping out, and we're all just like, ooh.
Yeah,
wow.
With our
And you're
thumbs up
on
and
Look
bottom.
at those.
and you're on your way there, Valev. You're not
Yeah.
quite there yet at this point.
Yeah, that
So
I wasn't too upset because that makes total sense.
yeah. So I
That
actually
tracks.
I know what feat I'm getting next level.
Improved initiative.
Alert.
Yeah.
so
I
if-
know what feat I'm getting next level too.
So oddly enough, Max, you are up first. I don't have
I'm
a proper
so surprised by that fact.
I don't have a proper figure, but this is you, and you are by the cart right there with Arena right behind you.
Do we get a new feat every time we level up?
No,
Not every
Oh,
time you
no.
level up. No, it's usually
Oh
in
my
It was
gosh, can you imagine though?
that would be
I know,
awesome.
right?
It's like 4, 8, 12, 16, and 19 or something.
I mean, there's a little bit of balance. Let's
okay.
not get too carried away. So you are currently up, Max. Then the bad guys are on deck, and then Arena will be after the bad guys. So what would you like to do, Max?
Oh my god, there's so many of them.
Oh, there are a lot of them.
They're gonna eat us.
Yeah.
I've dealt with these before. Come on, guys.
I think I need a third screen.
You are spoiled.
I am.
What is the biggest amount I can target in a 20-foot radius?
Um,
1.
I would say you get like 3 or 4 of them.
I'll take a 4, and I will cast Fireball at 3rd level.
They all have to make deck saves.
And I will put the portal is back there glowing in the trees.
So cool.
All right. So you're going for the 4 that are like right there, like, you know, I would say you could get these 4 right here.
All right.
There's like 4 of them grouped up right there.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So you cast Fireball at what level?
Third.
All right. You watch it erupt, catches the grass and everything on fire, and it just harmlessly fades around these particular creatures. You get the feeling they might be immune to fire.
Imps.
All right. I'm gonna run up to the portal.
Right.
As close as I can.
Close as you can, and I'll put you right about there.
What's your run speed now?
It's 30, right?
Well, it's faster when you're in your 30-foot form.
Yeah, it's the same.
But currently you're in your normal form. I don't know if you've actually learned how to invoke the 30-foot form yet.
Well, my base is already 30, so.
Right.
Okay.
So at this point, that's going to trigger 5 reactions at you. I need you to make 5 deck saves, please.
Saves.
Yep.
I got a 10, a 12, a 21, a 21, and an 18.
Okay, that is going to be 3 failures and 2 successes.
I think you got that swap.
Huh?
2 21s and an 18.
Right, it's a 20 is the DC.
Oh, 20s. Okay.
Yeah. So 3 failures, 2 successes. The first 3 flaming strikes at you from their reaction do a total of 42 points of fire damage.
Ow.
And then the next 2 do a total of 29 halved to 14 points of fire damage. You guys watch as Max goes racing through the crowd of these red flaming like creatures. And you watch as he passes through 5 of them, they instinctively turn and react to his movement. And streaks of flame, almost like flamethrowers, come jettisoning out of their mouths and crash in and around where Max has raced towards where the portal is. Max, you are now 10 feet from where the portal begins.
All right.
Anything else that you'd like to do?
I am going to cast.
Cast. Yes.
Cast.
You're gonna cast. I'm gonna cast, double tap cast. I'm going to spend 25 sorcery points and divide it by the cosine of 12.4, and then do the
all of
lesser than,
them-
greater than a squared plus y squared equals
And that
mathematical
results
sorcerers.
in all of the imps present being held. They cannot move.
That's why I don't.
They're out of
trust-
restraint.
I am going to use a. What's it called? 2 sorcery points to turn a spell from an action to a bonus action. And I'm going to use Major Image 3rd level.
Okay.
And I'm going to create over like in the tree line, the massive form of like a dark hooded figure, like a Grim Reaper type.
Okay. Me likey. I actually have something for that. It'd be kind of fun. You guys watch as Max points off into the tree line. It does his normal kind of double cast incantation because he's OP and nuts as hell. You watch as this huge figure, hooded figure, comes out of the tree line and just kind of begins to stomp on the ground. And well, let me get it to face everybody correctly. There we go. And it begins to just shake back and forth. And go ahead and give me intimidation really quick. I'm going to see how many of these you affect.
All right.
Your portal moves when you move the map.
Yes, it does.
That is a 21.
21. We will say that the 4 that are closest to the creature are now considered stunned for their round, as they are shocked by the presence of this monolithic type of evil creature.
Yeah.
All right, that will finish your turn, I believe. Correct, Max?
Yep.
That will. So I'm actually going to have this one. Oops, where'd he go? This. Go right there. He is going to be stunned. That one is stunned. That one is stunned. That one is stunned. So those 4 are stunned. Gulsha, you have 1, 2, 3 that fly towards you.
Okay.
There is 1, 2, 3 that fly towards. Actually, Kai, you're getting 4 that is coming towards you.
Yeah.
Derek, you are getting 3. And then Arena, there's 1 hovering above you. And then at the very back, this one is going to swoop in and come after Arena as well from right there. Belev is not there yet. Get out of the scene. All right. Everybody see that okay?
Yeah.
All right. So we will resolve Gulsha first. You have 1, 2. You have 3 bite attacks coming at you.
Okay.
That is a 26,
Hit.
a 25,
Miss.
and a 16. So only 1 hits.
Yes.
That is going to be 21 points of piercing damage. I've got 2 flame strikes coming at you, but these will be ranged attacks, not saves, because they're not reactions. At Arena, that is a 12 and a 17.
Neither one hits.
Okay. And then I've got 3 ranged attacks coming at you, Kai. That is a natural 20,
Yeah.
a 17, and a 13.
Nope.
Okay, so just the natural 20, but you are resistant or
Yep.
immune to fire.
Resistant.
Okay, so that is 31 points of fire damage, halved to 15. So you take 15 points of fire damage. And now you have 2 bite attacks coming at you.
Chompy chompy.
That is 22 and a 15.
Nope. Nope.
22 doesn't hit?
1. Just the 22.
Gotcha. That is going to be 21 points of piercing damage. And then Derek,
Ouch.
Derek, you have 2 bite attacks coming at you. That is a 13 and a 14.
Whew, they both miss.
Okay. That will finish the bad guy's turn. Luckily, the major... Oop, there is 1 more left. Max, there is 1 that is going to flame strike down at you from above. And that will be a 22.
The hit.
And that
22.
What's
Is
your...
22 hit or miss?
22 misses.
Okay. Yeah, you feel the flame just strike the ground right next to you as your new armor class is kicking in. That will finish the bad guy's turn. Arena, you are up, and then Derek, you are on deck.
Okay. I am.
Right there.
How many are around me?
There are
Three?
currently
Three?
2 hovering above you.
Okay. I am casting Spirit Guardians. Radiant damage. I'm thinking radiant damage is gonna fuck these guys shit up.
Okay.
I am casting it at 4th level. Yeah, because that does up the damage. Yes. Okay. Spirit Guardian.
You want to put it like right in between them?
No, Spirit Guardians is 15 feet around me.
Ah, gotcha.
Not Guardian of Faith.
That's, yeah, I got it confused with that. Okay.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah, I do the
currently
same thing.
swirling around you.
So anyone within 15, well, any bad guys within 15 feet of me get smacked upside the head with big purple swirling books.
Let's see how many people that.
Does it hit them?
It definitely hits the 2 flying above you, but those
Okay.
are the only 2 in range.
That's fine. Any that move into my range have to take the damage too.
Correct.
That is a wisdom save of 14.
Wisdom save of 14. These are not very wise creatures. That is a 7 and an 8.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
4d8 radiant damage. 8.
And because it's radiant, go ahead and
12.
add an extra d8, please.
Okie dokie. 16, 20, 42. No, 32. Sorry.
Nice. You watch
32
as
radiant
the
damage.
swirling colors just wrap around and cast out. You watch as the energy just smashes in to the 2 creatures just slightly above you. You watch as their wings begin to like tear and rip. The bursts of arcane energy kind of like arcing up and down their bodies. They look pretty rough. You did a decent amount of damage to them.
Okay. And then Ghost is going to. Are any within his range?
No. Not unless he
Any-
moves.
Well, yeah, moving, but I mean, are. What's the closest one that's on the ground? Or like
That would be the 4 that are engaging Derek and Kai, or the 4 that seem to be engaging Gulshaw.
We'll go for Kai.
Okay.
And Chompy Chompy.
Go ahead and roll for Ghost.
What is that? 19? 21? No, 22? I'm like, math. 22? Does 22 hit?
22 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. Where are my d6s? All right. Come on, baby. Well, I mean, it's not. 12.
12
points of damage.
Okay.
And does it get knocked prone? Strength save, DC 13.
That is a 12. It is currently.
It gets knocked prone.
That bad boy is currently knocked prone. Okay.
Okay.
See next to that one. Anything else that you want Ghost to do?
He only gets 1 hit.
Okay. And that will finish your turn. Derek, you are up. What would you like to do?
Okay.
You and Dudley are currently surrounded by 2 to 3 that are flying above, and there's at least 2 or 3 in striking distance of you.
Can I get a zoomed out view? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. As they swipe at me and I dodge their attacks, I immediately clap my hands together and cast Wind Wall. It has 150 feet, and it can move in any shape or direction I want as long as it's 150 feet worth. And I'm going to start with the one furthest on my left
Okay.
and maneuver it around so it hits all of the ones that are circling us, then sort of like doubling back and hitting as many along the way as it can
Go
up
for it.
until the
What's the
150 foot.
Yeah, you got a clear path. In
100
fact, it's clear enough that forcing it and managing it will catch all of these in base, including the ones flying above you, and then the wind wall will pursue it towards these other 4 that are over there. Is there a
And it
save for this?
Yeah, it does have a save.
Okay.
It is a
All right.
it's a strength save.
Okay. So 2 nearest you will succeed, and then 1 furthest away will succeed as well. The rest will fail.
Do you know the DC?
Well, I got 3 20s and the rest were 2s, 8s, 6s, and 7s.
Okay, yeah.
I'm assuming the 20s will beat them.
They take half as much. It's 3d8 force damage then.
Okay, go for it.
And then halved for the ones that succeeded.
Go for it.
Not bad. Okay, 16 damage to fails and then 8 to the halves.
All right, you guys watch as this massive conical shaped wind kind of bursts out from Derek, and then it reshapes and reforms into a wall and drifts into the creatures encircling Kai and Derek, and then the wall shifts and the full force of the wall slams into the other creatures, stunned by the illusion that Max has created. You watch as these creatures tumble and shift under the wind, bits of their wings tear, skin shearing off from the force. A couple of them looking pretty worse for wear, others recovering from the forced wind striking them and receding back in the direction of the others near the greater illusion. Anything else you want to do, Derek? That was your action.
Yeah, and I'm concentrating now.
Okay.
And Dudley will take his attacks. Dudley has multi-attack now that I am, 11th level.
Yep,
So he has 2 regular attacks now.
Yep, he is in base right alongside, and he's got pack tactics. He is in base with Ghost.
All right, so he'll hit the one nearest to him.
Okay.
I did not do so good on that one. I got a 13 for the first attack.
That'll miss.
Okay, second attack.
Is he attacking the prone one, or is he attacking a
Okay,
standing
that's better. 24 for the second attack.
That'll hit. Well, he's already got advantage, so it wouldn't make a difference.
one? Oh, okay.
Let me see. And he does 14 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
Chomping
he
down
get-
on one.
Does he
And
get
his
more-
bites now count as magical too, which is nice.
Nice. You watch as Dudley reaches out and just grabs the legs of the one that was knocked prone, and he rips into it and rips it back and forth in his jaw, shredding the leg off the creature. The creature falls to the ground lifeless. That'll
Sweet.
finish Dudley's turn.
Go, Dudley.
Anything else you two want to do? You want to move?
I'll move back, and Dudley will stay in base with them.
Where do you want to move back to?
How about over by Arena?
Into my spirit guardians.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
And I can give you cover too. So
That will trigger a reaction from the one that was flying directly above you. So go ahead and give me a deck save.
okay. That is a dirty 20.
That'll save. The flame strike on you does 18 points of damage, halved to 9. And that will finish your turn. Kai, you are up, and then Gulshaw, you're on deck.
Okay.
Is there
Okay.
one nearby me? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you've got
Close enough
plenty
to
of.
touch. Oh yeah, I'm gonna touch him.
Environment.
And that's a 14.
14.
Oh, I need to roll concentration, don't I?
Yes, just beat a 10. Don't forget to add your con bonus.
And
got
does a
21.
14
Okay,
hit?
you're good. 14 misses.
Misses. Okay, dang it. Well, I am going to need to heal myself because if they hit me again, I'm going down. So I'm going to healing word myself for my bonus action.
Okay.
Which gives me back 14.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna stand there and just be tough.
Okay. That'll finish your turn. Gulshaw, you are up. You're currently being swarmed by 3 of them.
Okay, take my attacks. I'm gonna. Okay, let me see. I get to do that as a bonus action. So you attack first. Oh, Does my hammer have any bonus to attack?
Well, it's the first time you use it in combat, right? Because I don't remember.
No, I used it.
I don't.
Used it before.
Yeah, but you hadn't attuned to it yet.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so don't do. That's all I need to know if I needed.
Well, just
something in.
roll and I'll tell you what happens.
I
Okay,
thought
no-
he had attuned to it.
well, I tuned to it now, but I'm not using combat yet.
He hadn't attuned to it in combat. He used it, but it was just a hammer.
Gotcha.
So, 16
And what's your normal attack bonus?
plus 6.
So 22, and this is a +4 to hit weapon.
Okay, let's put that real quick.
Now that you've attuned to it.
Okay. So, damn
And would you like to know the damage?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
4d12.
4.
The fuck?
Holy shit. I gotta write that down because I can't make it. Okay.
Damn!
All right. So,
That's what happens when 2 gods come together to make a weapon.
yeah, no shit. Thank you, my queen and ball.
Oh, by the way, it's radiant damage, so add an extra d8.
I'll add
Jeez.
an extra d8, and then I do another d8 because I have my level. I just do radiant damage all the time now. D8.
Correct.
Imagine that as a packed weapon.
Okay, so
Oh my god, that'd be insane, wouldn't it?
let's see what damage this one hit does. Okay, so 48 points of damage.
48 points of damage on the one in
Yeah.
base. You just watch it obliterate and come apart. You then watch the essence of whatever this thing was kind of coalesce, and then you watch it disappear into the hammer. And then you notice that part of the skull emblazoned on the hammer begins to glow slightly.
Okay.
You're feeding your weapon.
All right, that sounds great.
You
Stop.
now roll
Okay,
7d12.
now I'm gonna attack the next one.
Okay?
So 22.
That'll hit.
55 points of damage.
The next one obliterated right above you. Its essence coalescing, and about 3/4 of the skull on the hammer is now emblazoned with energy.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep it emblazoned. Let's see. And I still in base with one. I have one left.
Yep.
Okay. All right, I'm good.
All right, that'll finish your turn. Valev, you are currently on the back of Scorch. At the pace and the rate that he's flying, the wind is tearing into your ears, and the tears are just streaming from your eyes. You're probably going to get to where he's trying to get to in about 2 rounds, and he's kind of using Messenger to fill you in on what he believes is happening as he senses a kind of corrupted use of the weave, and a gateway has been opened, and it has kind of triggered Scorch's kind of concern about some of like the magic things that have been going, the arcane things that have been going on, and he spends your initiative round kind of explaining that to you. You will arrive on scene in about 2 rounds. That'll finish round 1. That'll take us to the top of round 2. Max, you are up. Arena, you're on deck. I'm sorry. Max is up. The bad guys are on deck. Arena, you're after the bad guys.
Okay.
Okay, I'm up.
You're about
Yeah.
10 feet from the portal. There is one of the creatures hovering above you by about 20 feet.
Okay. I'm just gonna try Dispel Magic at 6th level.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a d20, please.
And do I add my spell
Roll
modifier?
high.
Yep.
Oh, okay, that's a 23.
23. The DC on this was a 22. You watch as the Arcana-like gate just disappears.
I picture something like Dragon Age Inquisition.
Anything else
And
you'd like to
then-
do?
I'm going to use 2 more sorcery points to use Dimension Door as bonus action.
Okay.
I'm gonna get out of there.
Where would you like to go?
Back, way back, just way far back. Yeah, there's good.
Put you in the trees.
Yeah.
All right. Put you in the trees. Oops. How'd that get down there? All right. That'll finish your turn. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Arena. You are up.
Bad
You...
guys.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Isn't
The bad.
your-
Yeah, the bad guys are up. So,
Can you roll saves for them?
because they're still in the wind.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that.
And if they move through it, but it's only 50 feet up in the air, so if the guys that are behind it or in front of it fly over it, it'll get hit.
And what's the DC again?
It's 17.
Can tell
4
where it's at.
fail, 4 succeed. Go ahead and roll damage.
Didn't do so well on that one. 8 damage and 4 for saves.
Okay, they are going to make their way through the wind. I've got Kai. Go ahead and give me a melee attack of opportunity, please.
Also need wisdom saves for more radiant damage from my spirit guardians.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. She uses her staff for that. Which is a 14.
That's going to miss. For Dudley, go ahead and have Dudley make attack of opportunity, please.
Okay. That's a dirty 20.
Okay, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll
Really?
for damage.
Well, they really don't like Gulshaw, do they?
13 piercing.
13 piercing.
That would be because the Merkle
Okay.
and Ball and the Raven Queen. Fuck. Pardon my language.
You're so weird, bud.
Yeah.
What is with you tonight?
Sorry. Sorry.
She's definitely in a mood, right?
Something on her mind.
These two are gonna stay in base.
That one had to get up.
Is your illusion still up, Max? Max, are you there? Max, nope, he's gone.
Did we lose Max?
Well,
He can't hear you in the trees.
usually when his turn is over, he like goes to the bathroom, and I don't always have
Oh,
Discord
turn it.
chat up, so he could have said.
He's muted. He's still in the chat, but he's muted.
Oh, gotcha.
Finally unpixelated now. I can see it. It's nice.
Yes.
We got a scarecrow in the trees.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, but it looks
Max's.
like a reaper.
Yeah, I know.
That was Max's major illusion. So, all right. So, Goldshot, we're gonna start with you.
Awesome.
You've
Oh,
got.
don't forget the ones that started their turn in my
When
radiant damage.
when they go after you, I will
Okay.
have them roll. So Gulsha, you've got 3 flame strikes coming at you.
Okay.
That is a 24, a 26, and a 15.
Oh, is that to hit my armor class? Then one hit.
24 and a 26 and a 15.
Yeah. Say one hits.
One hits. That is going to be 29 points of fire damage from the flame strike. They're going to do. See, that one guard is going to take 3 flame strikes. That is a 20, 12, and a 21. That'll be 2. And that guard drops and is on fire. And then I've got measure out for you, Arena.
Yeah.
We've got 1, 2. Looks like 3. So I gotta make 3 wisdom saves.
Yeah. 14.
That is a 13, 10, and 10. So those 3 will fail. Go ahead and roll damage.
Not as good as before, but that's okay.
Yeah, but they've taken some damage from Derek's little wind maneuver.
22
22.
radiant damage.
One of them hits the radiant bubble and just disintegrates against it. You watch as the top one comes to swoop down towards your direction and is disintegrated against it as well. However, the others hovering higher up, there's 3 of them that are going to make flame strikes on you, Arena.
Their movement was also halved.
Okay. They're not affected though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. These 3 these 3 are not affected by the bubble.
Well, moving through it, it's halved in the area.
Right, but they're flying above it.
Flame
Oh,
strikes
okay.
are
Is what I'm
ranged.
saying. They're
And
out
strikes
of
are ranged.
right.
Right. They're above my bubble.
Yeah. That is a 20, a 21, and a 9.
2 hit.
2 hits. That'll be 41
She's not
point.
happy about that.
That'll be 41 points of fire damage from the 2 flame strikes.
Ouch. And I have to. Is my concentration down?
Give me a roll. If you get a natural 20, I'll let you keep it up.
Okay. No. It is not a natural 20. Spirit Guardians goes away.
Yep. Spirit Guardians fade away from you. All right. So that was on you. Kai, I've got 2 coming at you and 1 at one of the caravan folks. So there are 2 flame strikes coming at you, Kai. They're not smart enough to figure it out. That's a 12 and a 15.
Nope.
And then a flame strike at the caravan person. That's a 20 that'll hit. And that person will drop as well. And I believe that is all of their turn. Max, are you back yet?
Yeah, I'm here.
Is your major illusion still up?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to control it? Because I think you still had a bonus action left to control it, right? Or is it an action?
No, I used my action to dispel magic, and then used my bonus action to
That's right.
teleport out.
Okay, cool. Good to know. All right. That will finish the bad guy's turn. Arena, you are up, and then Derek, you're on deck.
Is there one within range of me?
There are two
like
flying.
melee range?
There is one about 15 feet off to your right.
That's not melee range.
This one is.
Melee range.
Yeah,
Melee range.
You still have your move. The two flying above you don't trigger opportunity attacks.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I know you're used to just your guy staying in place, but when there's no one in melee range of you, it means you can move without opportunity attack.
I want to hit them with a weapon. I'm going to try and hit them with a weapon. Ooh.
I mean, a year into the game, you finally get to swing a weapon.
I'm finally going to swing a weapon. Okay.
Wow.
I am going to stab it with a dagger. My dagger. Okay. My fang dagger of advantage, which I never really get to stab people with.
Okay.
I'm going to stab it with that, but I'm also going to infuse it with my divine strike, and I'm going to do radiant damage as well.
Gotcha. Go for it. And you get an extra D8 because on top of that radiant damage that you're doing.
Okay. And
these are
dagger only does
susceptible
D4, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Radiant, you know.
A radiant. Yeah. Okay. Not better. What is my bonus? 26.
26 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And it's okay. That's cool. Cool. 14.
14 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You kind of rush up on it, awkwardly take your dagger and jab into it. And the radiant energy kind of crackling up its body. It kind of hisses at you.
And then I'm going to bonus action spiritual weapon right next to it.
Got one of those.
Yeah. What level though? What level? I'm going to go with... What level does it go up? Okay. 4th level.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Spiritual weapon.
And that's force damage, correct?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not radiant.
I'm thinking about changing that for my newer campaigns that I start.
19? Does a 19 hit?
A 19 just barely hits.
Okay. And it's still 2d8.
Okay.
Ooh, I think I forgot to add my plus on my damage for my dagger. So I just, this is 6, 9, and 10, 11 points.
Nice.
What is my plus on my dagger? 6 more damage on the dagger.
Okay. You watch.
Not radiant.
Yeah, you watch as your translucent hammer slams into the creature, the forced arcane energy crashing across it. It's looking a little bit rough. It's taking some damage from the winds, and it's taking some damage from your dagger and your hammer. It's looking a little bit rough.
And you got the +6 that I missed on the dagger?
Yes,
okay,
I did.
Cool. And now Ghost is going to attack the one around Kai again.
Okay. He is in base with Dudley, so he gets advantage.
Pack tactic. Yeah. Let me pull him up. Okay.
For power.
Flipping math. 22.
22 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
And ooh, that's better. That's 16.
16 points of damage on that one.
And DC strength 13 or knocked prone.
That is an 18, so he will pass.
He's not knocked prone.
But he's
Okay.
looking pretty rough. This is another one of the ones that's taken a bit of damage from the wind effect that Derek had casted.
Ghost wants its leg. He wants its leg really bad. He wants its leg. That's it. That's my turn.
Arena, that'll finish your turn. Derek, you are up, and then Kai, you are on deck.
Okay, I'm going to move my 30 feet down the caravan, going forward from the camera position, other way. Yeah. And I'm gonna knock those two out of the sky using my bolas.
Ooh, nice. Go for it.
And this is a ranged attack, so I still have advantage.
Yes,
with
you do.
my- Okay, 21 for 1.
Okay. 21.
It will,
That'll hit.
yeah, it will take 10 bludgeoning damage,
Nice.
and it is restrained.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that it falls out of the sky. And I'll aim for the other one in the sky.
Okay.
Oh, that is a nat 20.
Nice. Times
20.
2 or twice the dice. Up to you.
Is he falling down?
I will times yeah, I'll twice the dice on it. So that will be 11 bludgeoning damage, and it is restrained. So both of them hit, and both of them get restrained.
Okay, let me see how high they are. So that's going to be 3d6 for that one. Going to be 2d6 for that one. So this one. Oof. This one you watch with the bolas wrapped around it. It crashes to the ground on its head. The other one manages to still kind of be knocked prone, restrained on the ground, and is still kind of writhing around on the ground, trying to pull those bolas off of its feet, but it's looking pretty rough.
All right. Let's go over to Dudley real quick.
Okay.
Dudley will move around. No,
that's
not going down.
Yeah, that's Ghost.
Yeah, that's Ghost. He has to go the other way because the wind wall is blocking his path.
Let's go around this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he'll attack that one.
Go for it. And he has advantage because he's flanking on the other side of Kai.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that definitely hits. I got a... What is that? He got a 28 on his first attack.
Yep, that'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
That is 15 piercing damage.
Nice.
And his second attack, that is a 12 plus 9. What is that? 22? That is? Yeah. Or 21.
21 will hit.
Yeah, 21. That is 12 piercing damage.
On the same one, right?
Yeah, if that other one if it didn't go down, then he'll attack the same one.
That one was beginning to look pretty rough from the effect of the wall, and you watch as Dudley drags it to the ground and rips it to shreds.
Nice.
Cool beans.
All right. Anything else?
Still
has a little bit of movement left.
Yeah, I think Dudley will use the rest of his movement and head over by Gulshaw, since that's where the most of them are.
All right. Actually, I probably was a little too generous. I'd probably put him closer to here. All right.
Yeah.
All right, that'll finish your turn. Kai, you are up, and then Gulshah's on deck.
All right, I'm reaching out to grab that one that's there still.
Nice.
Oh, baby. Crit.
Nice.
Yep.
for it,
For a
dog.
total of 30. Thank you.
So times 2 or twice the dice. It's up to you.
It just automatically gave me the 4d8, so I'm just gonna take the way it did it for me.
Okay.
So that makes it 13 damage.
All right. That one was already looking rough after Ghost Strike. That one, what'd you use on it?
I'd use Shocking Grasp.
You reach out, grab it by the throat, and you watch as the energy shatters its body and it just falls to ash onto the ground. You still
And-
have your move and your bonus action.
Yeah, I will turn around and approach the group. I'll probably follow by Dudley, kind of getting over to where there's a bigger group of them, I think, because, yeah, I want to help out with that.
Okay.
I think Arena's got her dude there taken care of. I don't want to get all the way up close, though, to him. I'll stay back kind of by Dudley, because I don't want to be in melee yet, if possible.
Yep.
And since I've still got a bonus action and I don't want Dax fighting right now, I'm going to go ahead and use this moment to... Is Derek out of my range?
Derek is
Derek
just on
or
the other side.
Max?
He's about 20 feet away from you.
I'm trying to think. I think it was Max, actually, that took the most damage.
Yes. And Max is behind the
Is-
tree in the very back. He's about 60 feet away from you.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and second level healing word at him.
Okay.
That's 6.
Get 6 points of your hit points back,
Or,
Max.
sorry, that was first level, not second level. But anyway,
Gotcha.
yeah.
That'll
I'm like, well, I hit one. That gives him something.
that'll finish your turn, Kai.
first level.
Gulshah, you are up,
It was
and
that second
then
level.
Valev, at the end of your turn, you'll be 1 round away from the approach. During your turn, Valev, you can begin to see the beginnings of the caravan and some kind of activity going on.
All right, going to attack whatever one's in base with me.
Okay. There are 3 in base with you.
So 27.
27 will hit.
I think.
Still there, Ivar?
Yeah, 49 points of damage.
And you watch as that one is obliterated. The skull now fully glowing and pulsing on the face of the hammer.
Okay. I'll take the next one nearest me.
Okay.
Attack. So 24.
That'll definitely hit. Oh, math. Oh, math.
I know. 51 points of damage.
51. As you strike and destroy the one behind you, you watch as this radiant bubble emerges around you. And you watch as it grows massively around you, consuming everything in its path. Oh my God, click already there. You watch as the horse and donkey just melt away under the radiant damage.
No, everything.
Everything. So with that, you're doing it.
Include us?
So, well, I don't think it got to you. Nope, didn't get to you. However, you just now you are doing 5d8 radiant damage from the death effect of the hammer.
Like in that 30-foot radius.
Correct.
So, like,
Holy
to
shit.
Dudley and Kai and me and Ghost?
Yep. No, Ghost is out of range.
Ghost is out of range.
Yep.
5d8.
But I'm in it.
Correct.
I
Okay.
moved into it, I think, right?
You did. You're next to Dudley.
Yep.
Dudley's in it too.
So that's 3 donkeys and or that's 2 donkeys, a horse, a guard, my own dog,
Yes.
Yep.
you, Kai.
27 points of damage.
Okay, so everybody takes 27 points of damage. That is enough to...
Ow.
You watch as one of the...
You're a
two-
donkey.
2 of these donkeys collapse. However, this
Oh.
beastie goes away. This one goes away. That one has not taken any damage up there. The one next to Arena goes away. You guys just watch as that massive explosion outbound radiates out, and you notice, Gulshaw, as the hammer, the skull emblazoned on the hammer, is now spent and goes back to not glowing. That occurs once every short round, the face of death.
Oh shit.
Short
Or,
rest?
sorry, short rest.
Okay.
Faces of
Remind us to be away from you when that happens. In
And-
fact, when you're fighting, you just do it way somewhere else.
In fact, I forgot to
Yeah.
move. This basilisk would have been over here. This basilisk would have come this way. This guard
Oh,
would have come over here. This guard would have come over here. This guard. So they go at the end of the round. So Valev, you've got one more round till you show up. This guard's still up, but looking incredibly rough. But he will move in towards this one. And Gulshaw, you are there. He will actually engage this one and attempt to hit. That is a 19. That'll hit. Be 18 points of damage. Let me write that down real quick. All right. That will finish round 2. We are at the top of round 3. At the top of round 3, and Max, you are currently hiding over there in the trees. Guys, watch as... Oops. As watch as...
It's likely not going to be pleasant, whatever we're watching.
In the very center of the space between Max and the caravan, another portal appears. And
balls.
stepping through the portal, you see... Been already.
Jesus Christ!
What?
Like that Monty Python Jesus Christ, the King of
Is that like... that looks like a hairball tentacle. What was it?
You watch
Hairball,
as
gelatinous.
this massive tentacled-like creature with a huge malformed-looking head appears just outside the portal.
No.
But it is suffering from summoning sickness.
Is the portal still there?
The portal is still there.
Okay.
Max, you are back there behind it. What would you like to do? You are up, and then the remaining creatures are on deck, as this thing cannot do anything during its turn, as it has summoning sickness.
I'm going to think about the portal that I just closed. And I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
And then I'm going to write into my book using my action.
Okay. What are
And
you...
and based off of the fact that I just closed the demonic portal, I'm going to based off of that, try and create a spell that reverses a demonic portal.
Oh.
So that whatever it produces is instead chained and pulled back into it.
Nice. I like that idea.
Very
So you're going to spend this turn to almost kind of re-engineer what the portals are doing.
Yes.
So since you are spending your full turn to do this by using Mage Hand and focus and concentrate on the information that you can see and you're gathering, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
That's good. That's an 18.
18. Now give me a performance check.
I mean, that's what I'm good at. Oh, that's what I'm very good at. That is a 26.
Okay. You recognize a couple things. Number one, this reverse engineering of the portal seems like it's already been kind of done. The nature of these portals are very unstable and destabilizing at the same time. They're coming into existence as almost spell-like in nature. You get the feeling that when you see one of these, if you were to actually do a counter spell at the moment that it appears, not only do you feel like that you'd be able to close it, but anything in the process of coming through it would be pushed back through. It would not be able to come through. These feel like summoning portals as opposed to gateways.
All right.
Now, when you have some downtime and you practice and do more study, you could effectively begin to formulate the counter spell concept for it.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. That'll finish your turn. The bad guys are up, which is going to take us to the one next to the guard. This one is going to stay above you, Arena, and do another flame strike on you. Gulshaw, these things are attracted to you like moths. These two come in directly to you, almost like a sense of feral-like behavior when they come in towards you.
They know who their enemy is.
Yeah, you definitely pick up on that vibe.
Just a reminder, the one next to the guard is restrained, so it can...
Oh, yeah,
so
that's right. This one is restrained, correct. So it has disadvantage, I believe, on its attack, correct?
Yeah, or it can use its action to try and break out.
It's not smart enough for that. Just feral. Yep. Wait, no, I think he has normal attack, just disadvantage on dex save. Nope, attacks. Yep, he has disadvantage. So on the guard, that is going to be a 10. That will miss. Arena, there's a flame strike coming at you. That is a 24.
Oh no, that never hits. No, never.
That is 29 points of fire damage on you. Gulshaw, you have 2 flame strikes coming at you. That is a 25 and a 21.
Miss.
25 misses?
Yep.
Holy shit, your armor class is pimped now.
It is. Barely misses. It barely misses me.
I need to pimp out my armor apparently.
Pallies, brother. Pallies. All right, the creature that just appeared is currently summon sick. He can do nothing. That will finish the bad guys. Arena, you are up, and then Derek, you're on deck.
Who else within 30 feet of me?
Just about everybody except Max, who's still back in the tree line.
Okay. Now that necklace with the healing thingy,
Mm-hmm.
is that an action? The Beacon of Hope necklace. Twice a day, speak the word hope for 30 feet radius. Healing abilities.
Bonus. It's an invocation, so it's a bonus action.
Awesome. I'm going to invoke that.
Okay.
So an additional 4d6. And then I'm going to cast mass, what is it? Mass healing word?
See, now, folks, this is when life clerics...
mass cure wounds.
This is when life clerics come into their own, right here. When they
Mass
have
cure.
a magical item with a stacked spell burst. I mean, you guys are about to get a lot of hit points back because you're going to need them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah.
need them. So I can actually attack things maybe.
Okay. So mass cure wounds. Let's hit some. Okay, so that is D6. Which was it? 66? 4d6. Okay, 4d6. Come on, high numbers. Come on, high numbers. Okay. That's
Is it 4d6 plus or just 4d6?
4d6. Four. 24 plus 9. 33.
So
33.
everybody within 30 feet gets 33 hit points back.
Yes.
Okay. It's your bonus action and your action to cast the spell, correct?
Yeah.
You still have your move.
Are they any in base with me?
Nope. Just the one flying above you that keeps flame striking you.
No. Well, I can't float up to it and kick it, so I don't want to go near Gulshaw. That hurt. Ow. If he does that again. Ow. Where's Ghost? I'm gonna head towards Ghost.
Okay.
And is Ghost, any of them near Ghost?
No, they're all mostly near Gulshaw at this point, the remaining ones. There's one near the guard and 2 near Gulshaw. Ghost is near one of the guards. You're near Ghost now, and the 2 of you are about 30 feet from the new creature that just spawned in.
Is that Ghost or Dudley?
That's Ghost. Dudley's over by Kai.
Okay. I couldn't tell if that was Kai next to him or not. And I will rest of my move action to get on Ghost.
Okay. So you're currently riding Ghost.
On Ghost.
Okay.
Yep.
That'll finish your
And
turn. Derek, what? Huh?
Ghost's turn.
He has half movement because you had to mount.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I don't remember, does this arena have mounted combat?
Yeah.
Nope. Then Ghost can move his full
Let me
movement.
check. Let me
Yeah,
verify.
double check.
Mounted combatant. Yes.
Yep, okay.
I have
So
mounted combatant.
Ghost can move his full movement. For our new folks, if you just popped in, exclamation dice to enter the dice giveaway. Night, Blind Rat.
Okay.
Thanks for dropping by.
Gelatinous hairball cube-like things. Yes. And Ghost is going to run towards that one that's can he get to it without doing an attack of opportunity of the flying one? One of the ones that's
Which one are you
invasive.
trying to get to?
I think the one behind us. Behind the spiritual weapon. Oh, I forgot my spiritual weapon.
Yeah, but you already used your bonus action.
I used
for
my
the,
bonus action.
Yeah, for the invocation.
Yeah.
He could definitely get to that one, sure.
Okay. And Chompy with me on him.
Yep.
But
Go
that's
for it.
fine.
Yep. Go for it.
I am going to Chompy him. And he gets advantage because I am with him.
Correct. Pack tactics. Well, he's in base with the guard as well.
It's that's 16.
16's going to miss.
Yeah. Okay.
That'll
That's our
finish
turn.
your turn. Derek, you are up. What are you doing?
Cool. Seeing that thing, I'm going to whistle out and I'm going to say, I'm slowing that thing down. Just shout it at the top of my lungs.
Okay.
And I slam my hand to the ground and cast plant growth in the with that creature as the center.
Okay.
So it'll create 100-foot radius of thick vegetation, which will stifle its movement. It'll have to spend 4 feet of movement to move 1 foot.
All right.
And if that encompasses the portal too, that would be great. It's a 100-foot radius too, so it's a pretty wide net to cast.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you cast it in such a way that you don't catch the caravan.
That's fine.
All right. So I have the markers for it. All right. Now a giant ball of plants has ensnared it. Now we'll slow it down to half movement, correct?
No, it has to spend 4 feet to move 1 foot. So
Quarter
Gotcha.
movement.
just you got to do the math on that based off its
Gotcha.
movement speed.
Gotcha. These other ones move down. My depth perception is not as good as it used to be. There we go. Whoop. There. Thing. Ah. There we go. That way I now know it is.
What
Right.
a great program, man.
Right?
Awesome.
I know.
Well, and it's still early release, so a lot of the stuff I need, I suspect will be coming out. Like condition markers and certain, their library of models are still a little bit limited, but they're coming.
Still, though, even with that, basics is awesome.
All right, and then Dudley will take his attacks. He'll move towards the nearest imp and take an attack on it.
Okay, I'll be the one in base with Gulshaw.
All right. Yeah, that's a 27 on the first attack.
Okay. That'll
That's
definitely hit.
That's 14 piercing.
Okay.
And that's a 24 on the second hit.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
That is 16 piercing.
Nice. You watch as Dudley shreds yet another one and drags it to the ground in pieces.
I just imagine him pushing it to the ground, biting its wing off, then going for the head, ripping that off.
Dudley
Just maul.
does like the broiled meat.
Good puppy.
All right. Anything else you want to do there, Derek?
I will lose concentration on Windwall since
Okay.
it's not anything anymore.
The wind
And
wall
my-
that you've been kind of like keeping away from your allies dissipates. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
My
Kai,
use
you
my-
are up, and then Gulshaw, you're on deck.
Okay, I want to shoot at one of those guys up there in the guy.
Okay, go for it.
Let me see, where's right there? There we go. Alrighty. They need to do a con save of 17, please.
So, what's the area of effect?
It's frostbite.
No, what's the area of effect? Is it a single target or
Oh.
multiple?
It's just a single target.
Oh, okay.
just
Because you
that
said
one,
they
probably
said
the
they, so I
highest
wasn't
one.
sure.
Oh yeah, they. I don't know if it's a he or she.
That's
I don't
a that's a 7.
Alrighty then. It fails that one. That means we get 5 cold damage.
5 cold
And-
damage.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and give me an extra D8, please.
Oh, fun.
Oh.
I like it a lot. That's a 7.
Nice. All right, it's definitely looking a little bit rough, but it's in the fight. Anything else you'd like to do?
I found their weakness. She'll shout out, cold seems to hurt them a lot.
Okay.
Just to let you know.
Still have your move.
I'm gonna stay back from them. I don't want to get up too close to that crazy thing, so I'm gonna kind of, yeah, I want to be at least in range of that one that's near the portal, like between, oh, let's say 60 at most away ish. That's probably a good distance, and I still have a bonus action.
That'll put
I'm
you right at
thinking
60 feet right there.
that's fine. That's fine. Make them come at me if they want me. Hopefully.
Okay.
And then I still don't know if I want to bring Dax into this. I don't think I do.
All right.
This is just too hairy. Yeah, nah. I'll end my turn.
Okay. That'll end your turn. Gulshaw, you are up. And then Valev, you will be arriving on scene with Scorch.
Okay, move me into base with the big blob thing.
Okay.
I know they're going to get. I guess I'm going to get some attacks coming at me. But...
Just one fire strike, but it's being done as reaction. So give me a dex save, please.
Okay. 21.
21 will save. That is 31 points of fire damage halved to 15.
Okay.
And you are now in base with the monstrosity. You also notice that your movement is slightly slowed as well.
Okay.
As you're tromping among the unnatural growth of vines that have sprung up around it.
Yeah. Okay. I will attack, and I'll also use Divine Smite at 3rd level.
Okay, go for it.
First one's a 19.
19 will miss as you feel your hammer just bounce off the strange otherly world chitinous like armor and rubbery hide.
Okay, I'll attack again. And a 17, so they're both miss.
Both will miss. It's just this weird armor of it, just your weapon bouncing off it harmlessly. It sits there gurgling and the tentacles swirling underneath its form. Kind of stares at you almost like it's frustrated that it can't do anything.
All right, that'll be it.
Okay.
I say, everyone get away from me. Move back.
That,
Yes.
hold on one sec.
God damn!
Ah! Hit the wrong button.
Shit. Oh.
Oh.
I hope that's Scorch and not something that's coming out of a portal.
All right, now where did I put Valev? There's Valev. So Valev, you and Scorch arrive, and it's your full movement to get to this point and to get off the back of Scorch. You can see as you've arrived at the center of the caravan, a massive gelatinously tentacled-looking creature has appeared. You can see that everybody is either in the process of engaging the last of the flying creatures, but it would seem that you're now watching as guards and basilisks begin to charge this creature that is now ensconced with vines. The other guard will take a swipe at that because they go on the same turn that you do, Valev. That will miss. All right, Valev, you have no move, but you do have your action and your bonus action. And all you hear is Scorch go, I don't think I should use my fire breath.
Okay. What is that? And how far away is it from me?
It is, well, this is the other cool thing we can use. I can tell how far away it is from you. It is currently 55 feet away from you.
Perfect. All right, and can you zoom in closer to it so I can see what's immediately around it real quick?
You can see 2 basilisks, which the alligators are standing in for, 2 guards, and Gul Shah on the other side. Off to the right, you can see where hiding in the tree line is Max, and there is a glowy portal right behind it. I just took that off the overlay for the time being.
Okay. So, I just recently picked up the spell.
Uh-oh. That sounds like chaos in a bottle.
Yeah. Conjure animals.
Nice. What are we conjuring?
Well, with that
Fires.
spell, I can conjure up to 8 beasts of a challenge rating of 1/4 or lower.
Okay.
So when looking at that chart, I believe the largest creature on that would be a draft horse,
Okay.
or an elk might be one of the other
Elk.
largest.
Yes.
Um,
They attack.
I'm not
so
sure, like giant wolf spider, or if the giant lizards, giant poisonous snakes, if those are like any larger than a horse or an elk. It doesn't say their weight or overall size and dimensions, just that,
Right.
a draft horse is a large creature, an elk is a large creature, or whatever.
Right.
But it does say that I am able to cast it with a range of 60 feet at a point within 60 feet.
Nice.
So you said I don't have any movement.
Correct.
Okay. So I can't get any closer and cast something that is up in the sky.
What would you like to cast up in the sky?
I would like to conjure animals like 50 feet above it and drop them onto it. So imagine 8 elk falling on top of its head at 50 feet. I don't know how many d6 that is, but I'm assuming a lot.
Well, so from your current distance, right? So from here to where it is, and then upwards.
Right, so I would have to go a squared plus b squared, Pythagorean's theorem.
So yeah, I mean, so
Wait. I thought we were never using that past high school. What the heck?
I know, right? So
What the heck? We all agreed.
you're looking
Yeah.
at, it's currently 65 feet total away from you being able to do that.
Okay, so I'll have to hold that for the next thing. I don't have bonus action dash. That's not a thing for me because
No, but you
a
can
druid
action. You
barb.
can action dash. You can use your action to
Yeah.
dash since you're not in range.
I definitely don't believe that I would have the mental capacity to figure all of this out in just this time of arriving and kind of taking everything in.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I've been sitting here quietly planning all kinds of stuff, and then as the board changes and all of the imps get completely demolished, I'm like, well, throw those ideas out. Oh, 2 more rounds? Cool. If anything else doesn't show up, they're going to be done with the fight beforehand, and then this thing comes out. So, yeah, I'm just going to stay next to Scorch for this round and try and take it all in and develop, quote unquote, develop my plan to think.
All right. Top of the 4th
and I'll
round.
do that for the next time.
Top of the 4th round. Scorch is going to realize that he did not do well last time, and he's kind of going to follow your lead as he's a bit hesitant to unleash his full fury. So he's going to wait to see what you do.
Yes,
so
please don't melt us with his dragon fire.
We're at the top of the 4th round. Max, you are up. The portal's still lingering behind the creature, but all parties seem to be converging onto the massive creature that has now appeared amongst the caravan.
Told him to stay away. Didn't listen.
Let's try this
All right, I'm back.
again. I'm going to cast
Hey, Ivar, have
Just-
you drifted away from your microphone because you sound muffled?
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Sorry. How's that?
A little bit better.
A little bit.
But I know
I'm
at
gonna-
your age, the later it gets, the softer you get.
Quick
Correct.
inquiry: did I take any damage while I was away?
No, you did not.
I'm going to cast Dispel Magic at 5th level.
5th level on that portal. Go ahead and give me a d20.
I will, please. That's a 22.
You watch as it winks out of existence.
17 plus 5 is
Very nice.
And what you can see from where you are, this is your view.
yes, and it's gonna be staying that view as I am scared.
I'm pretty sure that 100-foot radius reaches you, doesn't it? You're all encompassed.
Well, no,
'Cause I would-
each one of these tiles is 4 tiles or 4 5-foot tiles. So
Oh, okay.
when I use the measuring stick, right? So when I want to measure from here, he is currently 35 feet away from the area that you affected.
So
Times
this thing's
4.
massive, is what you're telling me.
Oh, I see. So it's measured in tiles. Because I was wondering what it was measuring it with. I
Right.
didn't see-
So a tile is 5 feet.
Okay.
And these are blocks of tiles. And that's why I like using this board, because it forces you to guess your distance. Because, if you use a perpetual grid system, you're being told the range ahead of time. I prefer the guessing. That's kind of how I used to run my games like 30 plus years ago. All right. Anything else you want to do, Max, or are you lingering?
I'm staying back there.
All right. So with that, the bad guy is going to go, and then Arena is on deck. Gulshaw, there are 5 tentacle strikes coming at you.
Okay.
Tentacle hentai.
That is a natural 20, a 26, a 22, a 21, and a 12.
2 hit.
Okay. The natural 20 requires you to make an athletic or a strength save, please.
Strength save. 18.
18 will fail.
Awesome.
You take 41 points of bludgeoning damage from the strike. You are now grappled and being pulled into the creature's mouth. And you
no.
take an additional 31 points of crushing damage.
Wasn't kidding about those extra hit points.
31.
Ow.
And now that now that it can do things, it's going to bonus action 60-foot radius necrotic fume effect. From this point, so Arena, a guard, and Gulshaw, and another guard, and another guard.
No.
I need you to make
Mm-mm.
Constitution saves, please.
I don't.
And Ghost as well.
Okay.
I got 18.
18 will just succeed. Arena.
All right.
I'm rolling. I got, what is my con? I got an 18. Ghost got a natural 20.
Okay, so all 3 of
Hold
you
on.
will save.
His is 22.
Okay.
Oh.
So that's
Save for
30.
half.
That's 30 points of necrotic damage, halved to 15. However, you watch as all of the guards
Oh no.
collapse to the ground.
Okay, I'm dead. Well, I'm down.
You're unconscious?
Yep.
Ah, right.
You watch as Gulshaw.
Gets
Remember if I even have that ability yet. Nope.
Is it laying down?
Well, no, there's I will turn off his torch. That way it'll remind me. Oh, wait a minute. Is it hit points?
Far away from Golshana?
You're about 15 feet from him.
Okay.
And he is currently on the ground, prone. Well, no, he is unconscious in the creature's grasp and being pulled into its mouth. And I still have to go for these guys. This one's is restrained. It's going to make a strike at you, a flame strike at you, Arena, with disadvantage. That is a 9. That'll miss. There's a flame strike coming at Dudley. That is a 27. And then a flame strike coming at you, Arena, from the other one above you. And that is a 18.
18 is my AC.
Okay, that'll hit. You take 21 points of flame damage or firebolt damage. And Dudley, do I hit Dudley, Derek, with that?
Dudley is like way over. He was way out of your radius that you.
No, there's a.
Oh,
the
the
flying
little creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. What am I rolling?
No, I rolled a flame strike on Deadly, and I think it was a 22.
His armor class is also an 18.
Okay, so that will be 22 points of flame firebolt damage from the creature. And that will finish all the baddies' turn. Arena, you are up, and then Derek, you are on deck.
Preston just spilled. I have to check and see he didn't damage anything. 1 second.
Alrighty. We'll come back to Arena. Derek, why don't you go ahead and go?
All right. There's already there was a large crowd over by the big monster. So
Yeah. There's an unconscious Golshah being pulled into its mouth. You can see other unconscious forms around it and basilisks that are attempting to claw at it, but moving rather slowly through the vine growth.
All right. I will throw my bolas. I'll start with the one by Dudley. Get it down to the ground level so you can.
Yep. Go for it.
That's a dirty 20.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Takes 8 bludgeoning damage and is restrained and falls to the ground.
Give me an extra D6. Ooh, max damage.
Okay, I'm back.
6 plus 8, 14. We're going to do Derek, and then we'll come back to you. That one's looking very rough, but he's still in the fight.
Cool. As it comes down, before I do my second attack, Dudley will do one of his attacks on it.
Go for it. Is that his reaction? Oh no, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, I forgot. He goes on your turn. Never mind.
Yeah, and he has 3 attacks because when he sees me attack, or if he sees me attack an enemy, he can use his reaction to attack another enemy.
Yep.
So I'll just use one of his. Yeah, I'll use his reaction for this.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. That is a 19.
19 will just barely hit. You watch as he grabs onto its throat. It only had 1 hit point left, and he shreds it and brings it to the ground.
That's funny because I rolled 3 on my dice plus 5. So, all right, and I'll throw another bola at the other one that's high up.
Okay, go for it.
All right. Oh, yeah, that's a 23.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
6 bludgeoning damage.
That's going to be 10 feet, 10 feet. So 8, 6 is 14. Splat! As that one hits the ground, it just bursts into pieces of flesh and bone across the ground.
All right, and for the rest, Dudley will use his movement to get over to that last one. and he'll take his attacks on it.
Go for it. And because he's in base with mounted arena, he has advantage. Pack tactics.
Okay. Well, that first attack misses. That's a 17.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, this one definitely hits. That's 27.
27 will hit. Roll for damage.
That's 11.
11 points of damage. Nice. Springing from the other one over to this one, he just grabs into its abdomen, ripping it in half and pulls it the last few feet to the ground. As all of the impish creatures appear to have been cleared from the field. Anything else you want to do?
That's all. Well, actually, let me see. Bonus actions. Do I have anything? Nope.
Okay, that'll finish your turn. Arena, you are up, and then Kai, you're on deck.
Okay, I am going to. I'm 15 feet from Gulsha.
Yes.
Okay. Gulsha, is 55 hit points less than half of your max?
Yeah.
Okay, take 55 hit points.
You feel that familiar infusion of health and energy in your unconscious form, Gulsha. Your eyes kind of blazing back open. You are still grappled and being pulled into the mouth of this creature at this point.
And I am really owie. So let's see. I have a greater healing potion. I'm gonna take a greater healing potion. I don't have any healing spells that are bonus actions. Prepped. I don't need another 4. Okay. 8. 12. Okay. Take 12 healing. 12 healing for me. Ah, okay. And yeah. Ghost and I are gonna back up.
Okay.
I don't want to be within range of that dude. Come on, Ghost, let's back up. And then bonus action. Can my spiritual weapon still or was my bonus action taking the potion?
Bonus action was taking the potion.
Then spiritual weapon is just standing right there.
Yep.
Okay.
And at the
Yes,
end
sir.
of your turn, the creature is going to use legendary action, Feral Step, and it is going to Bamf right to there.
Oh, great. Why did I move there?
And then it is also taking Gulsha with it, since he's still grappled in its. Although it does need to make a con check for that. That 19, that will
It can
work.
teleport.
Yes, unfortunately, he does have legendary actions. He just couldn't do anything last time because he had summoning sickness. That was its legendary action at the end of your turn, Arena. So Kai, you are up, and then Gulsha is on deck.
Okay, well.
And
I don't
Kai,
like
to
that
give
big
you,
thing.
yeah, we'll give you a point of view here from what you can see. As
Yeah,
what you can see.
I'm gonna shoot at that sucker because I do not like that, and I am thinking I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna try Firebolt on it because it's not an imp,
All right.
which is a 17.
It is currently 45 feet away from you.
Am I not allowed to do Firebolt, or is that with disadvantage?
Oh no, I don't know what the range is on Firebolt.
Oh, okay. 120.
Okay, so yeah, you're good. 17 will miss. You watch as the bolt ricochets off of its natural rubbery armor.
Yeah, figures. Then I'm going to Healing Word Arena, I think, is the one that sounds like needs some more.
Oh, that
She's
hurt.
so close.
I think Golshaka should do is
Actually,
kind of the one who
yeah,
needs
you're
it
right.
more.
You're right. Goldshaw really does need that. So I'm gonna give him a second level healing word there. 12 for you there, Goldshaw.
Thank you. I'll use them wisely as he eats me.
Yep. Okay. Sounds fair.
Okay.
Its skin is too thick on the outside. I must go inside to
Inside.
fight it.
I'll jump into its mouth like
Why? Oh, it's over here. That's
Like
why. I'm
Johnny
like, why
Depp.
won't this show up? Oh, yay! Chav Hunter got his spell tracker. Yay! Glad to hear that. He's one of our UK watchers, so he had won the Arcane spell tracker from quite a while ago.
Awesome.
And well, that's one of the reasons why I love Viridian Dice so much is because they ship internationally and it's not super expensive to do it. And I'm super happy that Chav got his spell tracker. That is awesome.
Yay.
Sorry, I got distracted by happiness. It happens. It happens to the best of us.
That's an okay.
And I need to turn Goldshaw up. I'm wondering, I don't know why he's so muffled tonight. All right.
I'm right here. I just gotta.
No, I know. For some reason, your input's low, and I don't know why. It's fine. I just turned you up on Discord so I can hear you.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Anything else you want to do, Kai?
Nope, that's it. I'm staying.
Okay.
Not
And
moving.
keep in mind, from your perspective, Kai, off to your left is this meandering, scary, like undead creature that's like very tall and shadowy. You're guessing it's something
Yeah.
that Max summoned. It kind of matches his
Yeah.
repertoire.
It hasn't done anything mean
No,
to me, so
no.
I'm just gonna ignore it for
Okay.
now.
Fair enough.
Nature
Goldshaw.
illusion seen by all.
Yeah.
I'm getting used to this sort
Okay.
of behavior.
Yeah.
From
Oh, yeah.
these
You
people at
and I'll
this
say for
point.
Valev, for you and Scorch, it's a little disturbing, but you can see this bizarre undead monstrosity kind of meandering along the wood line. To rectify this, Valev, give me an insight check really quick.
Okay.
Your strong suit. Come on.
22.
Yeah, you're good.
Hey.
You get the feeling that it hasn't done anything, so you're pretty familiar with Max's tricks. But you look at
Does the face have Max, like the face of Max on
there's
it?
always a little bit of Max in all the weirdness that he casts. And that's kind of what you pick up on. But you look at Scorch, and it looks like Scorch wants to rush it. So as a free action, you can warn him off if you want to.
Yeah, I'll let him know that that is not an enemy
Fair
to
enough.
be focusing on.
All right, Golshaw, you are up, and then Valev, you'll be on deck.
Can I make? What do I attack with a disadvantage?
You're grappled. No, your movement's 0.
Okay, that's what I'm just gonna make my attack.
Okay, go for it.
Finally, so a nat 20.
Ooh, oh, with your hammer?
Yes, with divine smite.
That's
Um,
30d12.
Actually,
Yeah, so I just gotta do.
Oh.
so without even
I
having to
gotta do the
roll,
hammer damage first. Right?
without even having to roll damage, Golshaw, because it is a nat 20, an unknown portion of the hammer reveals itself to you. As you bring the hammer down in contact with this fiendish creature, there's a purple-like energy that bubbles out from the strike. For the rest of you, you watch as both
Oh man.
the creature disappears and Golshaw disappears.
What?
It has a
And-
vanishing effect.
And that is
Oh,
where we're
no.
going to finish tonight. Because I just realized it's past 10 o'clock. Sorry, Valev.
Wait. Are you
What?
serious? Come on. I
Look, you
just
might
got
die.
it
Hey,
right.
hey, Golshaw
What?
rolled a natural 20. I don't know what to tell you. And we've got some dice that we got to give away too. So
There
if
you
you've
go.
joined us late, just go ahead and type in !dice to earn a chance to try to win some dice. We are currently giving away some really cool dice that Viridian Dice just recently got in. show you
I
this.
always need more dice. I need more dice.
I know.
More dice.
They
More
are
dice.
called the speckled.
I've never won anything like a full set other than just the 2d6s that I won that I rolled today and actually got a healing potion from.
I hear you.
Yay!
And it is
For
called.
my elixir.
So I've been working on the Nightbot, trying to get this thing to work, and unfortunately, there's one part of it I haven't been able to figure out how to tweak yet. But I'm going to see. It looks like the Oathman has won. The Oathman
Yay!
has won
Oathman.
the
go,
set
man.
of dice. So when you get a chance, go ahead
So
and send me a whisper and a mailing address so I can get these dice off to you as soon as possible. In fact, the messenger. Guess what? I actually have finally figured out how to use Nightbot correctly. Go figure.
Yay.
Achievement unlocked.
What kind of
Level
dice
up
are
now.
they, Jason?
Ooh, the Oathman, he sees it. He's on. That's awesome.
Yay. So, Oathman, go ahead and
Woo!
whisper me your mailing address that you want them mailed to, and I will get those out to you as soon as possible. Obviously, part 1 of tonight's encounter has concluded, and when we come back, in 2 weeks, because we are taking Memorial Weekend off.
Oh, man.
We
Oh my
will
God.
be. We will.
Oh
Sorry,
my
guys.
God.
We will
That's a
be.
terrible clippy. That's a
We will
terrible
be
clippy.
back in 2 weeks as another revelation of the hammer is revealed to Gul Shah as he has to face this thing by himself between two
no.
planes of existence.
So
Dude,
not
so
I am so
this
glad you
should
healed
be
him some.
Me
very,
too. Oh my god.
very interesting.
Oh,
So,
no. Go
Jason,
Shaw.
what kind of dice did you say they were that you're going to win?
The
well, they are
speckled
called
lotus.
The
these.
new style?
Viridian Dice just got these in. They're called the Speckled Lotus. The link to look at them is in the chat if you want to take a look at them. And I highly recommend going to Viridian Dice. They have a lot of cool stuff. I just recently, last episode of Debtor's Gambit, gave away condition rings. And the condition rings are just awesome. I mean, they're so easy to read. And the variety of effects. And I know I'm spoiling everybody with the Tailspire board, but I can assure you when my studio games come back into reality, we will be, when we're doing our live studio games, we will be using, I've got thousands of miniatures and
He's not
tons of,
joking.
yeah,
It is tough.
and tons of terrain.
Yeah.
It's just when I'm saving my battle cam for major fights. This was technically not really a major fight.
You
Because
shut your mouth.
And you had flying
Yeah.
creatures.
You-
so
yeah.
it worked
You
Well,
had like
out
you had a
better.
horde, you had legendary actions, you
Well-
had
I
like 2
It's
levels
not-
of boss
not-
fights.
once you guys were
not
east
amazing.
of
Oh my
Pim
gosh.
on the road, whether it was night or day, it triggered 2 portal gates. So those 2 portal gates opened, one opened, and then the next one opened at the top of the 4th round. So that's why it kind of happened that way. But yeah, it wasn't even technically, it was just like one of those traveling encounters that I like to throw out there from time to time.
You're terrible.
Yeah,
Out of-
Terrible.
Out
Terrible.
of curiosity, if once we move past the edge of the map, are we going to get a new region map?
Yes, you will be getting for the next adventure or the next section of the travels. Once you guys get to Timberland, you will be made aware of the new map that represents the Northern Plains and the area of the Maw Chasm. Because I'm now using Wonder Draft for my world maps, which Ivar,
Yes.
please download that. It's only like $30.
What's it called?
Wonder Draft.
Wonder Draft.
Yeah,
Draft?
you
Put the
will
hands on
have
right
an
now.
absolute blast with it, bro. You'll love it.
Wonder Draft. Okay.
And it's great for city, town, and world map level making. And when we come back in 2 weeks, I will show you guys the new map of the new area that you're moving into. No, this is not an MMO, I promise you. This is not purple level mobs that you're moving into. Just a new area of the map.
Just fall off the edge, right?
as they go. Yeah, well, it's a flat world, right? FaeRun's flat.
Right.
Tower unlocked.
Shut himself up in a rocket.
There'll be 2 guards at Timberland going, "Sorry, adventurer, you have not unlocked this area yet. Please turn around."
We
Dang
just
it.
get like an invisible
If you
barrier.
wish to enter this area early, please purchase our package.
So great job, Oathman. I'm glad that you won those dice. They're really cool looking. I will look forward to your message so I know where to mail it. As always, folks, if you want to be a part of our live one-shots, you can join our Discord and accept the invite event in the events channel. As always, hey, we're here almost every night. Sometimes I do pop-ups. Sometimes I do chill sessions. If you want to learn or even teach or run a game on our Discord, reach out to me once you join. It's a lot of fun. I think we're up to 230 people on our Discord. So I'm trying really hard to get more storytellers involved. I want to get more. We currently, I think, have my campaign's number about 6. I know Ian has one, which is a lot of fun. Enigma has one on Tuesdays. Obviously, there's the one shot anybody can participate in. It's a great way to test and challenge yourself at either level 5, 10, 15, or 20 if you want to try out some builds. Other than that, hey everybody, thank you so much for coming out tonight and playing
Thanks,
this round with
guys.
us. And we will see this group will see you in a couple weeks. Good
It was
night,
really fun
everybody.
being in the
Thank you.
audience
Oh,
Guys,
tonight.
see you in 2 weeks.
and stay safe. Be
Bye.
nice and don't forget to play a game. See you all. Bye.
Bye.